Hell yeah, great request. It is what it is. Shiz is with me tonight. Let me unmute Shiz. Hello, Shiz.
Hello. Oh no, can you hear me?
Tommy. Tommy.
Can you not hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay.
That's a
Yes.
who that's a who joke. You're too young for that.
Yeah, I have no idea who the who is.
But I saw you were grooving to Aretha, and Aretha is actually a little bit before my time. She was way famous before I was born. And there's a decade or two in between me and you're an Aretha. You know Aretha?
I think everyone knows Aretha.
Exactly. She's fucking timeless. That's what makes a diva, right?
Transcending time.
Exactly. Exactly. You have diva potential, Shiz.
I don't think so. I'm too nice. I should be more of a bitch, but I'm
No,
working on it.
no. You can be a nice diva. It's possible. Trying to think who was.
I can't think of any nice divas.
Uh, was Marlo Thomas a diva? That girl?
No idea who that is.
She was a pretty nice chick for a like world famous
No,
celebrity.
I'm not gonna be a nice diva. I have to become a bitch. Like more of a bitch.
Look, you can do that if you want to, but if it goes too far, I might have to cut you off.
I don't think I could ever be that mean.
I think it would be difficult. It's very difficult to get there. I do have a limit, but it's pretty far out there. Yo, Chili's gynecologist is with us. Feel free to drop any fun facts, Chili's gynecologist, in the chat. Any inside information you would like to give.
I'm no gynecologist, but I know a cunt when I see one.
Would you like to name one? I know one.
I hypothetically, allegedly, no, I cannot. I won't.
Really? Not even LD?
Oh no, I don't pay her any mind. Took
But
me a second. I was like, little dick, like De Castro. Like,
he he has diva potential. I mean, if he went the RuPaul route, like he could get celebrity, real celebrity. But I don't think he's ready to embrace that part of himself.
I wish Chili would just sell used cars because he would make a killing.
I don't think he would.
I
I
think he
think he.
would.
I don't think so. Because I think you can. I think the average person can see that he's a bullshit artist because he would be selling fucking lemons. He would be selling the kind of shit that breaks down 2 days after your warranty expires.
Oh no, he could work at a legit dealership because he is good at the lead up, but not the follow through. So if you just lead up and get the sale, then you don't really have to worry about it anymore.
He sucks at the follow through. You might
Someone
be
said
right.
there were old reviews online from, I guess he did sell cars at one point or something. I haven't seen it myself. Somebody commented about it though.
I could see him having had done it. But I think that even that is too much work for him.
Did he really tell people to microwave their passports so they can't be tracked while using a cell phone?
I think that he did tell people when he was talking about the real ID thing. I think he did tell people to microwave their passports. Why would you microwave your fucking passport?
It was something about tracking, but your phone does that 24/7.
Exactly. Exactly. Like the whole Big Brother
Show me on
thing.
the passport where it hurt you.
Yeah. I
And he's going
looked
to be
in.
fundraising next time he's going to go to Colombia. He's going to fundraise to get a new passport.
uh, checked my passport the other day. Everybody talks about there's a star rating in the passport. I don't know where the fuck that is.
I don't have a passport, so I have no idea.
I got a well worn passport. Well worn. Proud of that. Not doing bad for a white kid from upstate New York in the world travel thing.
I'm fairly sheltered. I don't go anywhere or do anything.
Yeah, but you live in Boston, and when you live in, are you in the city?
I was until my early 20s.
Like, if you're in the city, there's really no fucking need to go anywhere else. Boston's a
But it
pretty
gets
cool fucking city.
boring. Like there's
I,
only
g-
so much you can do.
I guess I strongly recommend when it comes to the vacation thing to bite the bullet and not take one until you can afford to go international for 2 weeks. However long it takes to save up that money. Save up that money and do 2 weeks in a foreign country. Go to Europe. If you're young, get a Euro pass. Do the hostel thing. Train around.
Wait, did he really? He said it was stop the chip. He thinks passports have chips in them, but not cell phones.
I'll
He
bet
said
you
he
any.
had done it to stop the chip from tracking you.
He has
Oh my
no
goodness.
idea. He just fucking read that on some conspiracy website, and he knows those little fucking hints to the fucking bottom feeding belligerent. Oh, I gotta. Chili said I gotta microwave my passport. It's just it's it's a sieve. The smart don't get through the sieve. The dumb do. And then, it's how many $5 donations can you get out of the people?
I'm gonna be right back. I just have to take a call real quick.
Cool, cool. I'll be here. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, baby. Wow, there's a lot of people in the chat today. I don't know if I can announce them all because I was busy chattering with Shiz, who had me distracted. All right, let's get on with the show then. We have a couple things we can do. There is the underage boy who may not be all there upstairs, allegedly, hypothetically. Thank you, Shiz. Announced that he was actually underage in a little slip up on Zetetic Warrior, Princess Z's morning broadcast. We have a little clip of that. We have a clip of a dude who's, got a crazy backstory. Morgan Tristram. Holy shit. He is some type of Cyrax Chili de Castro hybrid. He has broadcasts where he's perfectly lucid. He plays an instrument. He speaks well. He speaks French fluently and English. He's Canadian. And then he has broadcasts where he's just off the fucking charts manic. So we'll take a little peek at him. We'll do it the way, in fact, we'll pull that up first. We'll do it the way I was exposed to him. I was watching Zetetic Warriors morning show. I think it was on Monday. And around about the middle of the show, this guy who is just gone, like definitely in a psychotic state, just babbling.
Morgan to the stream. Morgan, welcome to Zoom.
So this is Morgan. When he first comes on the stream, he is having a conversation with someone else who is not in the room. So we'll take a little peek here. Actually, no, I'll leave out with that one. Yeah, we'll take a look at this one right now. So, backstory or why cold? Tell me in the chat. Backstory or cold? Back or cold? If you want the backstory, tell me in the chat. If you want to go into this cold, like I went into it cold and just saw this guy for the first time, put cold in the chat. Got two that want the backstory. Backstory. Hello, baby wants back. Backstory. Backstory. Dr. Vegetable says he was acquitted. Surrender Monkey wants a little bit of both just to be awkward. Okay, that's a great idea. All right, we're overwhelmingly backstory. Surrender Monkey wants to go a little bit cold just to make it more awkward. And it will do it, dude, because I went into this guy cold. Then we got a couple colds. Prissy Texas Tomboy says she can't make a decision this late in the day. So go with, let's go with Surrender. It'll give us more chance to give backstory, but it'll give you just a quick cold impression. So here we go.
Show, brother.
Hey, right on, man. I don't want to. Okay, hello, right on. Hello, thank you very much for welcoming me. Yes, I've had quite the week. I'm just getting set up here. Okay, here we are. Super. I've had quite the week. I was attacked yesterday, the day before yesterday, by the police. It wasn't a conspiracy or anything like that. It was a stalker. We see shows getting stalked. I've seen people on shows I like at their mics, like just like Freedom is right there, and they come in with the guns. Now they'll be like this, you know what I mean? But
it's called swatting.
Right up to the.
All right, so there's no way to ruin the holy shit moment with this guy. It's holy shit the whole fucking time. And that's not going to ruin the holy shittedness of this holy shit. So our boy is convinced he has a stalker, a YouTube stalker. He has a couple of broadcasts over the last 3 or 4 days, then a gap in his lives going back. You got to go 30 days back. So he went quiet for 30 days. He was back online for 2 days and he got swatted. He says it's because a stalker snitch lied on him. We're going to go with his story. We're going to believe the man that he was snitched out and got swatted by a YouTube fan stalker. This guy gets 15 views a broadcast. So he got the worst fucking luck in the world if it is a stalker. But let's believe what he says. We'll listen to his story and we'll see if a stalker snitch ratted him out or if the man brought the demise upon himself. We'll play a little more. There's more backstory.
It's
Mics
called
walking around like this.
it's
Hey, what's
called
going on?
swatting.
So it's not
Morgan. It's called
personal. You know what I'm saying,
swatting,
right? And
yeah.
I don't think it's a conspiracy theory against me. Yeah, because on my phone, right? The last 5 texts were, I'm going to get you. You banned me. Now watch what I do to you. You will pay 7 times 7 over next text. 7 times 7 over because you want to see pain. I'm gonna make and that's timed at 2:19, 2 hours before the. So I mean, with that information, like it's like when someone goes in somewhere, it's like check my phone for the last messages, right? Going out because a stalker told them, right, that I was saying a bunch of stuff. Based upon that, okay, they suited up 10 men with the automatic machine gun, or whatever, the machine guns, okay, assault rifles for SWAT. They came in even though the door was unlocked. My neighbor had just brought me some pizza pockets and some orange juice. You know what I mean? Like just a Ojibwe neighbor. The children are outside in the hallway playing. You know, like there's a hallway, there's a door. You know, children out there playing and everything like that. And the door was open, right? And I was live. Okay, I was live. They could have called. They could have knocked. By the way, this wasn't the first one.
Okay, a little more backstory. There's a lot of people putting meth in the chat. I mean, I don't know for sure. It's definitely some kind of low cost, extreme upper, without a doubt. So our boy was swatted. Mr. Morgan Tristram was definitely swatted. The police who abruptly entered his apartment, housing, he's in housing. This is Canada. You can rest a little easier, Americanos. This is Canada. This is the welfare system in Canada. Hello Baby says huff and paint, maybe. It could be that too. I mean, it's hard to tell. He could definitely be a huffer, without a doubt. Although huffers when they're this huffed up have to huff. And I don't really see him taking a huff break. So the day before he got swatted, I think this is the day after. I think this is almost right after he got out of jail. Why he went to Z's broadcast, I don't know. I think Z definitely says he was. Z was over watching his broadcasts. I don't see any indication in posts that it was Zetetic Warrior, so he's probably over there with a sock account. Maybe egging him on a little bit. I don't know for sure. We'll see. So our boy got swatted toward the end of an 18-hour live stream. He was on live for 18 hours. The live stream is visible on his site, but the link is broken. So there's no video to see if you click the link. But he got swatted in the middle of an 18-hour live broadcast. Hello Baby says 18 hours means meth and Adderall something. Delete Lips seems to think the choice for huffing would be keyboard cleaner. Let's get a little more into our boy. He was swatted during an 18-hour, toward the end of an 18-hour live stream. He is recently released and at Zetetic Warriors morning broadcast. We shall go on.
We had one too a month and a bit ago. The guy just came up and went knock. Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Everything all right? Oh yeah. Why? He goes, no, just a wellness check. everything's all right, right? Oh yeah, yeah, totally, right? He goes, you getting along, neighbor's fine. My neighbor comes out, yeah, everything's fine. You know what I'm saying, right? They're like, okay, cool. No, they go, we're not here for a thing law wise. He goes, this was what's called a wellness check. Someone just said to come over and check for wellness, so we're good. I'm out of here. That's how you do it. You get what I'm saying? But when someone says they're making threats that they're gonna, hurt people or whatever like that, I understand why. Sometimes they should, but they don't take time. They just suit up, and they did. And they came in, their guns drawn, the first phalanx style. Right, but the thing is,
So he's accused. It's a wellness check, and he's accused of making death threats, which I didn't get to see the 18-hour video, but actually, Zetetic Warrior talks about it, so I think he actually heard him making the threats. There is indications in other videos of his that are still up. He'll be in the middle of a messy fit, and then he'll just one broadcast he showed how he would keep a plastic soda bottle, one in each leg, filled with gasoline to quickly pull out, unscrew the cap, douse the person with gasoline, and throw fire on them. And then on the other side of the leg, both legs, he had a home manufactured 4-inch blade, which he then graphically described jumping on the person and stabbing them in the neck. So that's our boy so far. He's been accused of making death threats, requiring a wellness check.
I'm just trying to let you know how the door wasn't locked. They could have knocked. You get it, right? But anyway, they came in, and but you see, I didn't even realize this before. I have it set up so that you can't get to me. Like, meaning when they came in, if I would have been like sitting, if they could have got to me, okay? Like, the plan was to beat the, you know what I'm saying, right? To beat the living, like, bang, 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 and maybe shoot me, okay? Except because when they came in, there's a chair there.
Okay, pay attention and watch the room, because not only is this guy doing 18-hour long broadcasts on YouTube, he's a hamster in a habit trail. He's afraid the cat gonna pounce at any minute, and he's got himself, he's made a maze out of the path from the front doorway to him, and he's semi-barricaded.
Okay, let's stop. There's a table there that they can't get past. All right. So I'm sitting here when they came in, and they could just have their guns all on. Now, oh yeah, they can go right to the chair and everything, but you get what I'm saying? They couldn't come to me. They put their hands on me, and they come that way because the guy on the phone said that those are all filled with gasoline. Yeah, based off that.
Okay, so there's a stash of soda bottles, and this guy talks about filling soda bottles with gasoline and concealing them on your body. So, he's a spray and burn kind of fucking weirdo. So whoever's watching his past broadcasts, has heard him talk about doing this and seen in the background the stash of soda bottles. So when they made their call to the popo, they probably mentioned there's potentially soda bottles full of gasoline. If you see something, say something.
Yeah, that's what they came in on. And they're like, because that's what they yelled when they came in. So, man, you guys didn't get down, don't move a muscle. So I went down right there, but they couldn't grab me. So they came over. All they could do is kind of say, put your hands behind your back or whatever. I wasn't under arrest. They go, it's a wellness check. Wellness check. Why didn't you knock?
What horse shit?
The door was unlocked. There are children in here. I'm like, what?
Meth had 18-hour live stream on YouTube. The cops are coming. Why didn't they just knock? Reports of maybe, a stash of gasoline in a residence. Why didn't they just knock? The police are so impolite.
And then they asked me, what did you say? What did you say? I go, you guys should know. You guys suited up because of what I did. What did I do? You know what I mean? I wasn't trying to be rude, right? Like I wasn't trying to be smart yet, but I'm like, they started asking me what I did and what I said. I go, you guys are here. Suited up.
Were you on a stream with 2 other people?
Said anything. If it, like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? And then they're like, where's the gasoline? What gasoline? Okay. So obviously someone just told them that. And it's like, and I didn't get any more views on that stream. You know what I mean? There were like 17 or whatever. So it's like, I know they didn't watch it. So they just came up here on some guy telling them, hey, go on up there, go into that building with a bunch of guns and go, because that guy's doing something with some stuff. Oh, here, look at this thumbnail on one of his posts. You see those pop bottles? Those have got gasoline in them. And they came up here on that. Like, I'm just saying that's insane.
Hold on,
And
Morgan.
then-
Hold on, Morgan. Morgan, hold
Yeah.
on. Dick, what do you make of this situation?
I had
Dick?
I had the text.
Hold
on
on,
my phone.
Morgan. Hold on, Morgan. Morgan, hold on. Morgan, hold on.
I showed them
Dick-
the text. Well, I said,
Right. Our guy here is incapable of having a conversation. He's gone Paul enslaved on poor Zetetic Princess, and he's just going to keep talking. He's gone.
Morgan, hold on.
Text, right?
Morgan, hold on. Dick, what do you make of the situation here? What's going on here?
It sounds to me like Morgan's been through some pretty traumatic stuff in the past 48 hours, and he wants to communicate it. It looks to me like he's been profiled for a long time. I think they've had Morgan's card for a while, and they got him, all sauced up on the big pharma juice, and that's a roller coaster ride, man. It's not easy. I mean, I empathize with his situation there, but a wellness check. Yeah, we're going to wellness check the fuck out of you, Morgan. Come over here, buddy. We're going to make sure you're real well today. Let me give you some
luckily the
good
angel-
old fashioned wellness.
Yeah,
So
the
yeah, man,
angels,
that's
had me
frustrating.
set up so they couldn't get to me with the guns. They'd have to put down a gun because you have to have 2 hands on one of those guns, right? So they'd have to put the gun down to touch me, and they were all too scared. They were like, I can't. You do know his name, right? Try and say it out loud without figuring it out. He's Morgan.
So they forced you your blood. That's what the bruise is.
All right. He's now going like overboard. I don't have experience. I have experience with people who have used meth being around me, but I tend to run them off pretty quickly. Like, they're not people I know. They're fucking street people when I'm working. How long does this fucking shit go on for? I thought it was 20, 30 minute high and you're fucking crashing.
From
Dude, no, the bruise is from them hitting me with needles.
just to
See, the
tranquilize
thing,
you.
the story
or to-
doesn't end there. Even though they knew, they figured, oh, it's a stalker. Yeah, you guys, I just got stalked. So the cop they call up to come get me, it wasn't one of the people that was all suited up. So he comes up and he's like, hey, what's going on? Because all he knows, the guy's coming downstairs. He's not under arrest. Like, he's not under arrest. So it's not like I can say something if I want. There's nobody using anything in a court of law. Oh, it doesn't mean it's like, hey, let me think of everything to say. You get what I'm saying? It's like, but I wasn't under arrest. They were just going to get the signature. I know how that works. You know what I mean? We're going to get the thing, you know.
Yeah.
And
I
him
mean,
too,
Morgan
he's
to
like,
me doesn't seem like someone who is going to harm himself or others. And it seems to
that's what
me
he
like
said.
Morgan doesn't seem like the kind of person that would harm himself or others. Here's somebody who hasn't seen Morgan's past broadcasts. Morgan talks openly about hurting other people. He has a trick to hide it, though. He has a trick to hide it. He has a way to weasel out of it. There is a little bit of intelligence interwoven into this insanity.
self or
Yeah,
others.
that's
So that
what
even
he
the
said.
guy that's evaluating you says, so, you know, that just shows their shenanigans. They just want to harass you. It's fucking ridiculous.
See, and what's awesome is when you find a guy like you there, Freedom, okay, who's say working at the hospital, right? Who's there and you happen to have an assistant security job, or you're the security guy, right? So that when you see a kid in like me, or you know what I mean, right? And you're standing there too, and everybody's standing there stoically, you can look and go, you can look at, right, you know what I'm saying, while other people are doing stuff, and go, when you got my eye, knowing that I'm paying attention, right? And you can go, you get what I'm saying, right? I see, I hear.
Yeah.
I know it's fucked up.
It's just
You
a
right now-
nightmare.
you
You'd
right
have to
now,
be even in that
calm
situation. But
down. Just meaning I'm willing to break character, right? To let you, and you get what I'm saying, right? Someone lets you know that they're breaking character to let you know right now they're running a play on you. You just need to be calm, because at a certain time it all stops. You know what I'm saying, right? And someone's trying to let you know that they're trying to
they're
do
letting you
everything they
know I
can to
have your best
gaslight you.
interests. I'm looking out. I got your back.
Yeah.
This is why I think that Z and the other guy are fucking with this dude, because he's agreeing with them. Obviously, whoever the mental health professional was that came with the wellness check unit, tactfully took a positive agreeing role in the conversation with our boy Morgan. So Morgan thinks that this guy is, giving him signals and signs, and he's really just making him feel comfortable. He's buying into a little bit of Morgan's insanity in order to try to reach in there and pull him out without any real harm happening to Morgan, which I think they did a really good job with. The police. I mean, Morgan's story's fucking whacked out. I have no idea what the police did, but from the story he's telling, Morgan is telling, the police were not really rough with him. The track marks, Ms. Prissy, is the result of the wellness team wound up escorting Morgan Tristram to the hospital to get a blood check. Apparently, he's supposed to be taking some medications. So the way he was acting, the way he was wigging out, they had to take him down to the hospital and get a blood test. It turns out our boy is on the methadone program. And when the wellness team escorted Morgan to the hospital, Morgan wasn't really interested in allowing them to draw his blood. So he kind of made a little bit of a fuss, which he will refer to in a moment. And, if you miss the vein when you're trying to draw, you get a pretty ugly looking bruise because you get some bleeding under the skin. So I think they had to try 3 different spots, and the test results came back, and according to a description Morgan himself wrote in one of his videos in the last 3 or 4 days, he tested 0 for his methadone, which means he was selling his methadone and buying something else. Can you guess what something else was?
And the thing is, they might go, "What if that's a strategy?" I don't mind, because because if that's to enhance me not doing anything, great, good on them. It works.
They're also simultaneously telling you the system does not have your back. So
Yes, because he knew that would calm me down. Someone else going, I know that part, right? So we all know that. Just in case you were wondering, do I need to do anything more and above this? And he's like, no, I'm on top of that. You know what I'm saying, right? Meaning, no, I'm on top of that. Like, but whatever it is that you're concerned about, things elevating to a level of cuckoo town. Yeah, that's not. Anyway,
but are you struggling with being violated right now? Do you feel that way?
oh, absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Like, I have to stop. And then, like, understanding that my emotions are giving me much power, and I need to acknowledge that and then redirect that power somewhere else, unless I like the cortisone, like rushing through my veins. And since usually I have enough, I decide to calm myself down and understand what part of the energy is coming from fear. And then what part, and then the other part is I go to faith and realize, Morgan, 45, strong, healthy, never fails to pull off the thing where it goes, oh wow, that was as if somebody behind the scenes was doing things the whole time that weren't able to be seen, that after it all, it was shown when you could see it, and it made you realize, oh wow, God was doing stuff, or whatever. Because they have to, in order to compartmentalize and complete telling everybody in their loops that they're doing the right thing. Some people still have some morals. Now, they're okay as long as they can be compartmentalized for their compromise of those in order to have their job, or the this or the that. But that's the thing. They want their compromises honored so that they can still feel that they have their self-respect, and so does everybody else. So, like in a hospital, if they came in the one night and just got, okay, so we're doing the thing tonight, and this, and this, not everybody's total on the side. If it were Star Wars, it's not black and white. Not everybody's either with the Empire or on the Rebels. There's a lot of people, and that's what I'm trying to say. Exactly.
There's so much of this shit going on. Am I the only one? I'm sure other people see it, that where it seems the crazier you are, the more your analogies are drawn from the movies, predominantly movies like Star Wars, counterculture, just because they're counterculture, maybe a little too hopped up on drugs, seem to think that they're the heroes in the game of life. I guess that's what happens when you allow fantasy to be your foundation.
Spectrum.
Actually,
It's a
yes,
spectrum. That's
Hold on, I
why
want to
when-
say something. I want to say something to Morgan.
Morgan,
Man, I'm wondering, because I've listened to some of your streams, and how do I say this? You know, you've been telling us a movie that you're creating.
That's
right. Right. So you've been
That's
talking about
right.
a movie that you want to write,
so
where
that I can tell them I know exactly what's going on. I am telling them this is what I'm going to do. I am telling them.
Right.
I
So
am
I'm
Son of
wondering,
God.
movie, like,
I am telling them I have the authority. They know. And in Chatham, the driver said they're robbing, the landlord's robbing them too. Meaning, this is classically what the word says when. Do you not know that those those who rule the government, that your government. The government works for those whom it benefits, meaning the rich landlords and other people. That's actually why those things exist. So it's not impossible to get them charged, even if they're doing it out in the open with all the forms fake, this business, that business, because as far as they're all concerned, they all know, well, that's our boss. In the same way that you are, Morgan, but him to a degree so much more than you, that we're not charging him for these things that he's doing right out in the open. And the only thing that would make us is if you got more people to know about it, because not everybody is yet willing to live with, there's a guy stealing the welfare checks out of old ladies.
All right, so all of this boils down to the underlying issue. The landlord, now this motherfucker ain't paying for shit, man. He is on the fucking dole. And I mean, in the English sense of on the fucking dole. The government is paying everything for this fucking guy. But the landlord is robbing everybody. What the fuck you letting it get you all fucked up for? You ain't paying the fucking bill anyway. It's that dirty money grubbing landlords behind all this. Making Morgan crazy. Because he cray.
The people on disability, and it's their landlord, not just a junkie. And yeah, he's using fake false notices on everybody, giving them the fake eviction notices. You get that, giving them the fake eviction. Zedek, you're intelligent enough. I think you know the story of what's going on, right? The landlord is extorting people to get all of our rents are direct deposit or set up.
Zedek smart enough to know? Come on.
Like that, right? And
I've been following your story somewhat, and then
since we're grandfathered in.
Hold on, Morgan. Hold on.
Yeah.
It seems as though you've been presenting a story where your landlord is in some way embezzling the money or claiming that he's not being paid, and then you're not getting food from it. You're claiming food's being withheld from your.
Here's my check, like $1,100. We get $497 and that's all I'm supposed, for my basic needs. Now I have to give 107 of that or 197 of that because out of the rest of my check, I have to take $107 and pay it for rent. Why? When they have the office right there of ODSP, okay, and they issue your check, and then here's the Chatham Housing Office. It's the same thing. The computer's right there. It's a small town, right? Here's the office of that. Here's the office of that. Same computer. So here's a computer. Here's your rent, and they send it out. Okay, we know it went bing bing and it's paid.
Hey, Terry, you put a comment, mental problems, underlying issue. I know you're not a medical guy. I know you're not a doctor, but I also know that you have a lot of experience with people on the street. What do you think there's something other than just a drug issue here? Do you think do you see any signs that are maybe similar to someone that does have underlying mental issues? Because with the amount of people and the variety of people you deal with, I'm betting you probably do know more than one. So if you see any issue there, you think, let me know.
Meaning it's in your bank. We know it's paid. If you didn't, we'd fraud you anyway. Okay, so all that's done. It's paid. It's direct.
Morgan, try to sum it up for us.
Now the landlord comes out and goes,
we're gonna get lost in your story.
Now the landlord goes, okay, so that money, when you pay that, there's a bursary, meaning for some Chatham Kid Housing gives you that money back. You get that money right back because this is a bursary building, meaning you get the money back that you pay from your basic needs.
I think I'm understanding, dude.
Live. So they
guys, are you following Morgan's story? Is anybody following?
See, this is the difference
between. You get a disability check. The money that you give them from your basic needs, you get back.
This is why I hate Canada. This is why I can't stand the country of Canada. It's completely fucked, dude. This country of Canada.
I don't want to interrupt him, but
exactly. Why did they give the landlord?
That's it, Static. Feed the fucking fire. Blame the country, blame the government. Feed the fucking fire, dude. You're so fucking smart for a guy who was involved in the medical profession, for a guy who dealt with children who might have been, at the doctor for the first time. They can't hear right. They might be a little fucking intimidated, a little scared. You should know how to fucking handle this. Don't pour fucking gas on it. Dickhead. I see where you're going with your little morning broadcast, Z. You're going to try to put a little morning zoo radio show together at the expense of fucking guys like this. You drew this moth into your flame, bro. Not a good thing to do. Terry, yeah, I was thinking bipolar manic, because he does have those, 10-minute long rants that, and then his mood changes on a fucking dime. Like, this guy can go stark raving lunatic to fucking cucumber calm and make a show of it, snap his fingers, and it's fucking weird, man. I think this guy's maybe does have some underlying mental issues, but I also think he's got a well-practiced act going on.
An opportunity to say whether or not I get my food money back or
Right,
not.
I don't understand
Exactly.
Canada.
And then he goes,
Dumbest
no,
place
don't give it to him.
ever.
It's like, but we can see he paid his rent. He's got his receipt. It's right here. The guy had disability. Did you not pay your rent? Because they'll go on you right away if you didn't. It's like, yes, we know he paid his rent.
It's like levels of
issue them
bureaucracy that are meant for control. I'm just
issue
gonna
them the
talk over
bursary.
Morgan.
And they go, no,
Yeah.
no.
You know?
It's like, it's theft. Now, on top of that,
I think you could say, okay, they probably got you on some kind of speed, something that
everybody, they just gave my next door neighbor the fake eviction notice too. Like, okay, my next door
Right.
neighbor, and they
Yeah.
do this like it's not all the time, it's every day. All
but it's
day.
like the difference between Jack Talcott and a real,
Notice of
struggling
hearing,
mental condition.
notice
Morgan's
of hearing from the
you know,
Well,
board.
Jack Moore has a personality disorder,
So when so that he gives you fake forms.
Hold on, Morgan. Hold on, man. Morgan, you're spinning right now, dude.
They're all
I know you
fake.
got a lot to communicate, but you're not really communicating well. If you want to know the truth,
Yeah,
it's probably
they're all
not being
fake.
communicated, Morgan.
They're all fake. These are
I'm gonna
fake.
mute him because he's
They're
gonna keep
not
going
real.
on and on. All right, so I muted him. So Dick, look, he's obviously Dick and I experienced Morgan for months and months.
So now he's going to talk about Morgan while he mutes him, and the guy's fucking manic high, so it's just pissing him off that he's fucking muted. But he can hear everything that Zetetic and this guy Dick are saying about him. So Princess Z and the Dick start, being Princess Z and the Dick.
Now, Morgan's not new to she's probably new to a lot of listeners here, but this fucking country, Canada, guys, it's just to me, Canada is a harbinger of what's waiting for us with this whole fucking Klaus Schwab,
Australia.
Right? Guys, is this what's waiting for? Look, guys, for people who live in this country, the United States, do we really want to end up like these countries, like Canada? You guys really want to go down this road? Are we going to let this happen?
My co-host is in
nothing
Canada.
and you'll be happy.
And she
You'll be
still can't
happy.
fly out of the country. She literally still cannot fly out of the country because she's not vaccinated.
Because she won't accept the tyranny, so she can't leave. They won't
We
let her
can
leave.
still do that. That's insane.
That's what I'm saying about what's
That's
happening to us and
bullshit.
this whole
It's a
fucking
nightmare.
agenda that's coming down, I've been following the Morgan story. To be fair to these quote unquote authorities, Morgan says pretty inflammatory things online about things that he's going to do to his landlord and others. So Morgan.
So Z has obviously been listening to the broadcast. He's got a little more time under his belt than I do if he's actually heard the things he said. I've heard Mr. Morgan here say similar things to what the Zetetic Princess is about to relate, but I think they're just using this guy's tragedy as an opportunity to bash authority. Like, they're not really listening to what he's saying, because they should be calling to get him fucking help right now.
I'm not saying you don't have free speech, but you're existing in this shit country of Canada with its complete tyranny and totalitarian fucking bullshit government. I'm not surprised they're fucking busting his door down, man. I don't want to sell Morgan out and say the stuff he's been saying, but You know, he presents it as a movie that he's writing, but the movie's quite graphic. Put it that way, people. And I'm all for free speech. I am, but
This is Morgan Tristram's smoke cover for his violent antics and threats. He's vocalizing movie dialogue for a movie that he's writing. So all of the threats and shit he's been making on YouTube, they're not really threats. It's he's working out movie dialogue while not taking his methadone and inventing ways to conveniently carry smaller quantities of gasoline to douse people with. It's kind of fucked up. Why isn't this guy in a fucking padded room?
existing in the country that he's in, I'm not surprised that he's getting his door kicked down. Everybody, you know.
Gee, me Christmas.
What's your take there?
Yeah.
Listen, guys, I'm going to wrap down because I want to get to the headlines.
Okay.
I don't want to skip the headlines today.
I gotta
run.
Hey,
It's great having you all on here.
Thank you.
Occult Rejects, it was your first time on the show. You too, Albert Piro. It was great having both of you guys. Have any final thoughts for the audience today?
I'll just say real
thanks,
quick.
appreciate it.
Yeah. Thanks for letting
Check
me
one out.
jump on. And sorry I may have jumped on like spewing stuff all over the place. I was just very excited to get on, so I'm sure I wasn't making all that much sense.
Our boy Morgan really has not stopped talking the whole time, even though he's muted.
Cool.
I'll definitely try to
Occult
get on
Reject.
again.
Do you have your own show? Do you have your own show that you do?
Yeah, I have the Occult Rejects and the NY Patriots show. They're both on all major podcasts, YouTube, BitChute, and Rumble. Thank you.
Right on, man.
Cool.
Right
Yeah,
on.
great talks. And I'm just glad I was able to catch you this morning. Thank you very
Cool.
much. Steve.
I'll check you out, man. I'll check your stuff
right.
out. You're welcome here. I hope to see you again.
Definitely.
All right, right on.
Thanks, Warrior. Appreciate it.
Right on, Albert Piro. You take care.
I just like people to check
Thank
out
you.
my site at Morgan, because if they check out my site, it really helps because they can see people are watching. It makes it harder to kill me because when they came in, Forever Love was watching. So when they came up here, they had to come up so close to the guns that then they went, "Shit, he's live! Stop!" And it stopped.
Dick, do you believe they came in guns blazing?
On the ground.
I think there's more to this. I think there's more to the story. I'm gonna mute him. I think there's more to
There
the
has
story.
to
Dick,
be.
Dick,
So
bro,
hey-
I've been listening to him, dude. He's talking about like fucking.
They muted him, and now they're talking about him again. And now Z's going to start talking about all the fucking shit the dude talked about. I mean, the dude's obviously came to Z for some kind of fucking help, but he ain't getting much of that.
Burning kids and shit, dude, and torching them with
Oh,
gas.
I have not heard that.
bro.
Wow, really?
Yeah, dude. As retribution for the. Let me talk. Dick, hold on for a second, man. Help me
Sure.
out here.
They didn't watch any of that.
Morgan, let me try
They
to talk
didn't
to you,
see any of
Morgan.
that.
Hold
They were
on, but
just told.
Morgan.
See, if you think all
But
that,
you don't know,
think all
Morgan.
that,
You
but
don't
what
know
they were told?
that.
They were told, "Hey,
Morgan.
go up there. The guy's
Morgan,
on
hold
here."
on.
2 hours later, they showed up,
Morgan, I
and
know
then
you
they asked
checked-
me,
I'm
"What did
trying
you
to-
say? What did you say?" I go, "Did you?"
Morgan, I'm trying to talk to you, Morgan, but you're just obviously fired up.
Oh my God, right here. He's gone. He full blown gone. Watch this motherfucker's eyes the whole time he's ranting.
Man, you're making it difficult, Morgan.
Here, wait, let me try.
This fucking metaverse is nuts.
Here, bring it
Morgan,
back
I want
on.
to try to talk to you, man. I kind of want to advocate for you. I don't think they should have busted in Morgan's door based off his speech. It's going to
Bring
be
him
hard,
on real
Dick.
quick.
Hold on.
Morgan,
Morgan,
are you
we're-
prepared
Morgan-
to
Really help if
communicate?
you let me talk for a second, bro.
We're
You know what I mean?
trying
And don't say
to.
that I'm not being clear,
We're
because
trying to
there's a whole lot
talk
more
to
to
you,
go.
Morgan.
They
Morgan.
didn't. When I went to the hospital, the
Morgan!
doctor's like, "Let him go.
Morgan!
Let him go. He just shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. Let him
Give-
go."
Give us a
Because he
minute,
just
though,
got
Morgan.
swabbed.
Please, please.
Then the doctor holds
Calm
up and
down
tries
for
to
a
tell him,
second.
but he did this,
Calm.
but he said this, but she doesn't say anything, and there's no volume because she's just holding up.
Welcome to the metaverse,
Shut the
everybody.
fuck up,
There's a
because
lot
she's
of
just
character.
holding.
This is Paul Unslaved. This is what Paul Unslaved is like. Z should know how to deal with this. He talks to Paul Unslaved every day. This is fucking Paul Unslaved. Non-fucking stop rambling about nothing.
Is on
Picture
here.
of
I mean,
the
he
bottles
has something to say. He wants to get it
because
out.
nobody fucking
I've
saw
had good
anything or even
communication with Morgan, you know, where
gave
it's
me a
went both
god fucking
ways.
view, you moron. Here,
But
have
he
you your own
feels
fucking medicine.
violated,
I don't
and he
care. I
wants
don't either.
to.
It's just how you properly
He wants to
communicate
tell the
here.
world, man.
Okay, so she said, he said, had to say there in order to keep me. He said he was putting gasoline in the thing. I'm gonna
Hey, Morgan,
I
can we
didn't.
ask you some
And
questions?
she knew that. So
Oh, he really hates this woman. Scott Amo says, wait. Was Morgan saying the SWAT team got stopped in their tracks because Morgan was live? And then the laughter ensues. Yeah, that's what he's trying to imply. That if he hadn't have been live, they would have killed him. It's the Chili de Castro story. If I didn't have these two cameras on all the time in both hands, I'd be dead by now. I got to hold one behind my back so I could catch the CIA or the FBI sneaking up on me. Fucking weirdo. This is there's a blended de Castro and a whole lot of fucking Cyrax in here.
she went, look what he
You
said.
can't get
Look
his
what he did.
attention.
Except there's no
I mean,
volume.
you could, but
Meaning he goes
He's,
to her and she goes,
he's on fire,
look,
Dick.
he went
yeah.
that he's
Completely
putting
on
gasoline in these. And then she goes to me, what was
Tell
it
him
you
a
said?
joke, Z.
What was it you said? Knowing I didn't say that or they could arrest me. They spent the whole evening trying to get a statement from me because the whole night they spent trying to drug me with different antipsychotics so that they could get me to say, I did what you're just trying to say. I did what I did, but I didn't do.
Right here, he's peaking because his energy's up high. It has been for a couple minutes now. And his thoughts are getting less and less coherent, more rambling. Watch the fucking change he makes. It's creepy.
Do you understand? They never have seen my stream and they're not ever fucking going to. Nobody will watch it. It didn't go up a single click.
I feel the pain.
They were going by the
That's
picture
what I get
and what
about
the
it.
stalker said.
Right.
And when the
I
doctor
don't
came
stand
in
under
too
it,
later
but
on, the really important one,
I
he
get
goes,
that there's
do
pain
you have
there.
any crazy fans? Yep. I got 5 posts from right here. He goes, yeah, that's what that was. A stalker. A stalker probably called in. Well, it's what happened. That happens.
Morgan,
We'll
hold
get you
on,
a cab
Morgan.
home right away.
Morgan.
Everybody
Morgan.
knew that. But the play they were running was to get and use.
But you know this,
a
okay, so you have
confession.
that
I'm
Jack
telling you,
Harlow who would just
I
sit
could give
there
that to every
and
fucking
talk
one of you. Will
incessantly,
you
even
fucking
though he
listen
knew
from
he
you
was
when
on
you're in the
mute.
goddamn fucking chair? I will
Morgan
walk away
is doing the
gladly.
same thing. He's
You
exhibiting
piece
the
of
same
shit. So
characteristics.
when you're there, you
If
did
you
it to
just
your
mute him, he'll
fucking
just
self.
sit there and
God
go
you
and
to
go
sit
and
there and
go.
look at you and go,
I know.
my
I know
son
he
was
will.
sent to tell you exactly
So
what
you
you
start to see
fucking
these
needed to know,
patterns in
and
these
you didn't
characters.
fucking listen. I will gladly fucking
I mean,
leave
would you ever do that if
moron,
you knowingly,
because
if you knew you were
you
muted,
now
just
need
sit
to
there and
come
talk
to
on a
me for
stream?
the information, fuckhead. I already went through it for the fucking children. I know what they're going to do to you. I know what you need to do so that you don't get put in jail for the rest of your fucking life because you made one little mistake. You only needed to know one little important piece of information. They're trying to get you because they're going to use your witness against you in trial. We can't tell you who the witness is, but they're viable and they're good and they have it covered.
Morgan.
They'll never
Morgan.
tell you it's you. I hope that the people aren't listening to you, but they're listening to me. They will try and get you to give a confession, and then it is the confession
back.
that they use as if it was the first thing when they just caused whatever they use to make a tumult. Meaning, it does not matter what happens in Columbia for all of you. Whenever you're like, whether it's a dog, whether it's whether it's traffic stop. Once they get you, they are going to try to compromise you.
Morgan.
How?
Morgan, take a breath. Morgan,
Understand?
let's take a breath, brother. You and I together, we're gonna work through this, Morgan.
Have you on anything?
Morgan, I want you to take a breath together. Calm
I
down.
don't have to. I breathe automatically if I take my pill.
I know
It
you're
makes my
fired
oxygen
up.
come in like this.
I know you're fired up, Morgan, but I want you to
So I don't need
step
to
back.
breathe.
Morgan, let's step back.
Dude, look, I'm an actor. I'm completely calm. You guys would have to be calm down.
Mhm.
I can turn around the corner like this. Boom, done.
Morgan, let's look.
You
now.
are the one who is out of control. I am calm as cucumber. Zen.
All right, this is better.
He's
Morgan. Look,
insane as an insanity.
Is that fucking weird as shit? He was just ranting like a fucking rabid dog 2 seconds ago, and he literally fucking turned it off. He'll rant a little more, and then he'll do the same thing again. It's fucking creepy, man. Canada got some crazies.
Right, Morgan?
listen, Morgan, you obviously went through a hugely traumatic
I
event,
am
Morgan.
Psychotic. I have the power of the sociopath. I can slit men's throats.
Morgan,
and
let's
put the blood
ask you some
into my
questions,
mouth
bud. Engage with us a little bit. We want to ask you a couple things.
Because you will
Yeah,
never be
Morgan.
higher.
Did we all just see that little calmly presented routine? I think this guy is actually safer when he's barking at the fucking moon. When he's calm, I think this dude might be a little fucking dangerous.
All right, Morgan, now. You obviously experienced a huge trauma. You had a bunch of jackboots kick your door in and place fucking...
That part was fun because I
Alright.
knew how scared they were. And that it's like, oh my God, they're here with all these guns. This is so crazy. What a nice afternoon. It's the play that they run on you once they get you from there that you got to watch out for, because it gets heavy, man. And it goes through stages. I've been going through them since I was 3. And not now, oh man, I'm angry, this, I'm talking like this. No, I'm the actual one going, hey, I actually was raped when I was 3 years old in a coven of these exact same adults. All
I
these
know.
people walk around going, yibbity yip, yibbity yip, yibbity
But
yip.
so he has a character like
I
everyone.
actually know, not like
Look,
he
I
went
can
through
tell you, I
extreme
actually know
childhood-
above you.
I
No,
think he
meaning
went through
I
extreme
know
childhood
what
abuse.
individual things when
Yeah.
you people are
Right?
talking,
Like-
But
where I
he's
can
also
jump in
put
and
up
go,
like these
oh,
multiple
you know
personalities,
that
right? Because
thing
you see him
specifically you're
cycle
speaking
through
of,
these different energies.
whenever you see
And
that,
he'll go
Probably
from
it
kinda-
dissociated,
means
man.
this.
It's probably a
And now I
dissociative
can help
identity
you with
disorder.
that.
It's called
Meaning
DID.
other people are going to try and
Yeah.
give you philosophies to help you out in life.
Kind of
I
like
can
MK
tell you
fucking ultra
which
programming, dude, to
one
get you to
it
develop an
is
alter,
that's
you know?
walking up to you and your
Like an
child
alter gets
you
developed.
need to worry about because
And you
of the
get
thing on his
disassociated.
arm you will not be looking for. Have a good day, because that's the best
But he
thing
also
you
gets
need to
very
know.
theatrical in his presentation, where I've often thought, because I haven't watched his streams for a while, but I've watched his streams where I thought he's being dramatic for the sake of entertainment and
He just
theater.
left. So is this another
Yeah.
one, Dick? So you see, Dick, you tend to...
So that's our boy. I have Shiz, the link is pinned in the chat, your new link. I have a little wind down for us. Let's take a moment after that. My heart is beating a little bit stronger than it normally does. Okay. I have a Morgan Tristram cool down piece. Here we go.
Can we just talk about the background for a second?
What'd you say, Shiz?
Can we talk about the background for a second? What is even
Yeah.
going on here? I see a bare mattress.
Okay.
I see a flannel coat, some comforters, a hat. Is that a
Mhm.
stove in the back, or is that a dresser?
No, I think it's he's kind of got himself barricaded in. He's
hoarded in.
he, no, not quite. He's not. I don't think he's at hoarding yet. I think he's actually arranged things to build a barricade so that when you open the front door, you can't directly see him or make a straight line to him. You have to kind of run a little bit of an obstacle
I've seen
course.
that background before, and it was on every episode of Hoarders.
I'm sure. I'm sure of that. Maybe not
Even
all of them, but
Cyrax
probably.
has a cleaner room than this guy.
Yeah. That's why I think this guy is kind of a Cyrax. Like if Cyrax and Chili had a baby, this is what their adult baby would be like.
Oh no, watching his flip out and then him immediately become calm. Yikes.
That's the Castro.
That's every psycho ever.
Pretty much. I think that's a mandatory trait to be, diagnosed.
I missed it.
with.
What's this guy's grievance? What's he so mad about?
Okay, so we kind of went into it cold, so you did miss a bit. Let's recap so that everybody can get the story right. Shiz, feel free to ask questions if you don't understand something. I'm happy to explain to the best of my knowledge. I've only looked at what this guy's done for the past 4 or 5 days, and then there's a 30-day gap going back where he did nothing, and then there's a bunch of videos which I randomly went through, and he's pretty calm in them. Plays guitar, speaks French, speaks English, but you can tell he's a little bit off. He's only got about 15 views on his stuff, no more than 20, 25 on anything. So nobody's really watching him. But he believes he has a listener stalker who snitch narked on him to the police.
Oh, because it always has to be a conspiracy when they get in trouble with the police.
Exactly. It can't just be because he did an 18-hour live stream and was talking about setting people's children on fire.
Yikes.
That I haven't been able to confirm yet because the 18-hour live stream, of course, because he got fucking swatted on YouTube, you can't access the video. The thumbnail's there for it, but it doesn't lead you to anything playable. I watched I think a 30 or 40-minute video from a couple days before he got swatted, and he was showing how to put gasoline in a soda bottle and duct tape it to your leg inside your pants. And then on the other,
he's gas powered?
well, this is for in case you have to pull the gasoline bottle, quick flip off the top and then douse a person with it.
Oh.
But lucky for the other person, if they do catch on fire, our man is equipped on the other side of his leg with a 4-inch long home-crafted prison shank that he then begins to describe how he would dive on the person and stab them in the neck.
Oh.
That video's still available. I watched it yesterday.
So he's what, like a paranoid schizophrenic? Like,
okay, so he has a wellness check done on him. This appearance on Zetetic Warrior Princess Z, Sheena of the Jungle. However, I got to figure out how to end that more abruptly. Dry as a Popeye's biscuit, right, Shiz?
his patchy ass beard.
Nice. So our boy got swatted, but it wasn't really swatted because it was a wellness check. But of course, a wellness check team had to come fully armed because there were reports that there may have been a stash of, soda bottles filled with gasoline in the guy's house.
Yeah, look at that mattress. Isn't even flat on whatever it's on. I bet you there's guns under that.
Right.
Look at that sway in the mattress.
So
it's a Tempur-Pedic.
Right. It's the dial of firmness. He's just got that one side jacked up.
It's jacked
So
up on like hoodies and comforters.
yeah, hand grenades, maybe a stick or two of dynamite, old-fashioned dynamite, passed down from his grandpappy. Because it looks like this might run in the family. But our boy, the swatting actually turns out to be a wellness check, which had, high-powered, rifled, armed wellness checkers, because there might have been a supply of, gasoline in the house, and the guy has talked in the past
I mean,
about.
you put gasoline in there, that's a huge fire hazard. We
Yeah,
don't have
exactly.
flammable shit.
Exactly. So the SWAT turns into a wellness check. Our boy gets escorted by the armed wellness team. This is Canadian policing and healthcare. Gets escorted to the hospital, because he's on a variety of psychotic medications, and they feel that maybe, his blood level should be tested because something seems to be awry here. So he fights them or, isn't cooperative in the hospital, and he's got bruising on his arms from, where they had to try to draw blood a couple times. So his blood check comes back, and they won't release him from the hospital because he's got 0 methadone in his system. So it looks like our boy is maybe an ex-heroin addict who's on a methadone program, who's maybe selling his methadone to get a more abundant, cheaper form of stimulation.
Well, I mean, that's the bigger problem with the methadone, Suboxone. Combating a chemical addiction with a new chemical addiction is just not the best idea. People shouldn't be on these tapering programs for 15 years.
Oh, I agree. But,
That's insane.
Yeah. But this guy, the methadone might not. I mean, this guy's got obviously has other things going on. And the way he's taught, then, of course, all the blame gets put on the landlord because the landlord's robbing everyone.
Wait, so this isn't even someone else's property that he's hoarded? Like, this isn't his property hoarded like this. This is someone else owns this, and he's done this.
This is government no-cost housing.
Ooh.
What we would call, this is the U.S. version of Section 8, but Section 8 to the extent where you're not really paying for anything.
Yikes.
Yeah, so.
I'm surprised they wouldn't kick him out. Like, the only clean thing in there is that wingback chair, and you don't even know because he's got his flannels on it.
Right. You can't really kick him out either because he's, obviously
Crazy,
can't hold.
nuttier than elephant shit.
Right. And he can't hold a job. So without the government aid, it's just a matter of time before he's breaking into people's fucking houses. I mean, that's why.
Could you imagine waking up to that dude stealing your DVD player and screaming in your face about some nonsense?
No shit. Or jumping out a second floor window with your fucking 6-year-old daughter in his arms.
Ooh. Did he do that?
I'm pretty sure you can do just about anything on meth, and you'll try to do just about anything on meth.
I don't know. It looks like he has all his teeth. I don't know if it's meth.
I don't know. There was a tooth count earlier in the chat room, and the tooth count was low. There is one gaping hole on what would be the left side
Maybe
that I can
about
see.
my teeth.
But apparently I did. I don't think you can't even see your teeth. You're not smiley like that. There you go. Pearly white.
I have good teeth. Thanks, Mom and Dad.
Yeah, genetics.
No, not even that. All the dentist appointments when I was younger.
Oh, there was a good shot of it. He's just ranting on like a lunatic. Hold on, I think he might give us a tooth check here. Yeah, he's just barking at the fucking moon, man.
What is he yelling about? He's very angry. I
He
didn't know
is.
YouTube brought out all the crazies like a full fucking moon.
Well, you know what happens. This is one guy in some small to mid-sized town in Canada somewhere, outside the cities. So he's there's no one else like him in his fucking town. But due to the beauty of the internet, he can connect with hundreds of other towns and the one guy like him in those towns. So we can thank the internet for that. Yeah, and then
It's
you
just,
wind up. Go ahead.
I don't know. Him flipping out like that and instantly shutting it off is, in my opinion, indicative of mental illness.
Yeah. Well, that's manic. That's definitely manic. Okay, have we had enough of this guy? What's the chat sayeth?
I don't know. When I came back, he was yelling about something.
Oh, but then that was the Zetetic Warrior clip. He finally just dropped out on that because I think he realized they were never going to listen to him. So we have someone in the chat said they thought it was really weird the way the Zetetic Warrior and the all enslaved crowd kind of hates Jack Talcott, who, to be honest
I
with
don't
you,
know
I
who
think,
any of these people are.
oh my God, Jack Talcott is a creepy motherfucker. The like 1977 fucking wants him back.
Oh yeah, can we watch the stream about the glass bottle on his leg?
The glass bottle on whose leg?
Or the gas bottle?
Oh, the gas bottle. I don't know exactly which one that is, but the next time I broadcast, I will have a clip from that. It's kind of scary. He's
It seems scary. Can we
yeah,
watch?
he's
Can we just dive into him? Can we just watch a couple minutes of his videos and see what this dude's
yes, we
situation
can.
is?
Anything for
I got my
shit.
blanket. I got my Oreos.
Okay, cool. This is the kind of thing that interests you.
I like diving into interesting characters. Yes.
Okay. So our gentleman's name is Morgan Tristram.
Is that his real name?
Yeah, well, that's his YouTube name. He strikes me as the kind of guy that would use his real name and then brag about the fact that he was using his real name. Let me
Right,
get
like I show my face. You also show your hoarded apartment. Sit down.
people get really mad at, or they try to use it against me that I don't show my face.
When I was first on Kate's and I didn't show my face, these get so many messages like, "Oh, you're probably fat and ugly and have no teeth and blah blah blah." I'm like, no, I just don't fucking like people.
Shit, they know already that I'm fat and ugly and I don't have any of my teeth.
Oh, I'm an amorphous blob. It's fine. Morgan Tristram is a music artist.
He's okay on the guitar. He
Oh,
tends,
he has a whole Instagram for his music and everything. That is his real name.
yeah. So we have a few videos. A song
Oh, boy.
addressing the abuse and the lies told to the tenants on disability. Ooh, would you like to hear a song about
Sure.
Okay, let's try this song. 17 minutes. We'll see what happens here.
Oh God, he has a Facebook. This should be interesting. He's Canadian. Why does he have a U.S. flag?
Maybe he's that kind of Canadian.
The Merca kind.
Freedom.
land.
Freedom.
Are there no words? Is this like an interpretive? Okay.
Here he goes. Here he goes.
The policeman came and said, "Sir, first you need to know you're not in any trouble at all. Captain Morgan, sir, you're in no trouble at all. First thing we'd like to know, we saw the videos on the web, and we'd like to say it's good that Morgan did that. Yes, it's good that Bart did that. Yes, it's good. Oh, you mean that little man wishes come true?
All right. So if you knew nothing about this guy, right, and you're walking down the beach, you're with other people, you're not alone. You hear this dude playing guitar. Would you walk over and kind of hang for a minute? And if he's
Would
finished
he have
playing-
the Pall Mall hanging out of his mouth?
Yeah, definitely he would have the Pall Mall. He can't
Then
play
no.
the guitar without the Pall Mall. The Pall Mall would make you go away?
It would be this is like akin to like a 7th grader singing out like a poem that they wrote, but then you add the cigarette and the scraggly hair, and it's just a recipe for a Criminal Minds episode.
Oh my God, Shiz, you are a Boston girl. Because I would talk to this guy.
Nope, I'd be like serial killer.
Right, I would talk to this guy, and then I would probably see him on YouTube a year or so later, and I'd be like, "Holy fuck, that dude could have poured gas on me, set me on fire, and stabbed me in the fucking neck."
Dude, he has so many videos. The one from 4 days ago, he has a plastic skull under his mattress. That's one of the things holding the mattress up.
He actually takes the plastic skull and speaks to it the way Hamlet did in, if you've ever seen the Broadway play of Hamlet, and he addresses the skull as Horatio, just like Hamlet.
Oh
So,
boy.
yeah, there's some education there. I mean, he
He has a
knows some-
live up showing the bruises on his arms from them trying to get an IV.
Yeah, that was when they tested him out, and he had no.
Well, because if you're flailing like a psycho, like
Right.
I trained as a phlebotomist, it's really hard to hit a vein, period. But if you're being a psycho about it, it's even more difficult.
Yeah, and if you miss, that's the kind of blood bruise you get from it.
Oh, and you could miss by the tiniest amount, and it's gonna bruise.
Yeah, my buddy's wife is a nurse, and she, practiced on my fucking arm.
Oh, that was the worst when we had to learn. We had to practice on each other in class before we got to
Yeah.
go like work in the lab. And dude, sitting with these people and learning all this stuff and then having to stab them was like the worst thing ever. People thought I was like a drug addict because my arm was covered in bruises. I'm like, no, my classmates just don't know how to get deep veins. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's why my buddies. That's why my buddy's wife was practicing on me, because she didn't want to fuck people's shit up at school. So, you know, I got the bruising. All right, so we have that's an hour long, the bruise and the blood. We got Love and Help, a view at the execution of Jesus Christ. I don't think I'm really up for that right now. Oh, here
God,
we go.
he's very religious, huh? To the people who lift up the Lord.
There's so many people talking, like, I got the Holy Spirit. Yeah, if you had him, you wouldn't be running around yelling shit like that. He's one of those guys. There is 10 minutes, and maybe it looks like a little guitar.
Well, you know what? I'm wondering,
playing.
where does he sleep? Because in every video, his hat and all his stuff's in the same spot. Everything is in the same place. Does he not sleep on his bed? Does he sleep in
sleeps.
the chair?
He must sleep in the chair. That's why there's so much shit piled up behind him in it.
Oh boy. What children?
Well,
Does he have children?
No, I think he's in a complex, like a housing unit.
SWAT
Oh, so
And I
now
think-
he's worried about the neighbor's
opened up
kids.
the
Right. Because the landlord's a dirty, filthy
kids here to
thief.
trauma. Just like
Charging rent and
I've
stuff.
seen
Asshole.
a lot of things
And
happen
the
here
trauma that was
before they
caused when the armed wellness check.
And what
guy
justifies
shows
that?
up.
I mean, did I break a law? No. I would have been arrested then. Well,
is that a DVD of Pulp Fiction?
is that you're saying,
that is
oh,
also
you did
propped under his
something
bed?
else? Like,
It is.
It is. Holy shit. It totally
what?
is.
I mean, then there'd
Pulp
be a
Fiction.
law broken to go along with it. Meaning it's not, you can't just
That's
say,
Uma
oh,
Thurman.
you were threatening saying this or that. Well,
Yep.
if I was threatening, I'd be charged with threatening, like making threats. You can't say, oh, well, like if you're on the computer making a direct threat to a man, it's a threat. You can be charged. Yeah. Lots of people are street charged all the time for things that they write on the net. Except the video's up because it's a legal video. And it's just, oh, he said, she said. No, not even he said, she said. It's just someone called you. And it's understandable if someone, do a wellness check, because that can be done. You can call a neighbor, or, oh, he's online. Well, we could even just type in on that and we can clearly see him. And say, oh, he said this or that. It's like, oh, he said, what did he say? Well, oh, he said something about gasoline. In what? A story that he's writing? A script that he's writing, in a movie that he's making.
I watched this one. There's his excuse right there. So all his threats and ranting and raving and shit, he blows it off as he's practicing dialogue for the script of a movie that he's writing. And the skull is right next to the Pulp Fiction DVD. Shiz.
Like meeting a person going, hey, you can make this science experiment, or maybe he's reading Cujo. That means abusing a dog. Oh, we got to get up there. He's abusing a dog. Or he said he's training this dog to kill somebody. Oh, no. But you held up something and went, look, you know what you can do with this? Yeah. So what? Like, for real. So what? Did he say anything about? Like, oh, yeah, you could attack somebody. You could do this. Oh, did he? Oh, it was yelling, screaming. Well, no, I mean, because then you'd be able to say, right, exactly. What was supposed to happen was I speak truth, and you get a call. Someone says, hey, man, this guy's saying this other thing. All you need for a second is, oh, what? Oh, he's saying it there. Where? Oh, right there. You know what an edited video is? You know why they call it that? Oh, does it mean it's pieced together like here, there? And it means it's like, no, it means a video where you take just, like, say, a 5-second clip.
Okay, but if that 5-second
And
clip
then he
is
took
you saying some
Cujo
fucked up shit, it doesn't matter how much you clip it.
and began.
Right, unless you clip out all the fucked up shit words, which this guy doesn't edit anything. It's all raw stream of consciousness, polar manic shit. He just babble. I think this might be the one where he shows.
I think that is a dresser in the back. It's just all the drawers are open.
Back right or back left?
Right in the middle there. See the 3 knobs? I thought
Oh
it was a
yeah,
stove
yeah.
because of that gap, but I think it's just all the drawers are open.
Yeah.
'Cause he
More
had to
like
throw all the stuff on the mattress, I guess.
more like a nightstand than a dresser.
I wanna know where he sleeps, or does he just lay on top of the pile in the same spot every night?
I think he sleeps in the chair. Is there
Why
shit on the
why the
bed?
Pulp Yeah, there's, like, a big comforter, in every video, it's all in the same spot.
Right.
Um, the Pulp Fiction DVD that's so weird. It's like he has a little shrine behind him. He's got his 2 hats, his Pulp Fiction. He's got his skull.
And the skull he talks to.
I mean, somebody's gotta talk to him, poor guy.
Somebody should probably let Uma Thurman
That's his
know.
Wilson. He's just a castaway.
The skull is his Wilson? That's
Yeah.
so fucking sad if he's a castaway.
Well, right, he's talking to an inanimate object, and yeah,
Yeah.
a societal castaway.
Hmm. Well, let's hear him play a little guitar.
And to be, oh, did you say? Yeah. Like, meaning, but the thing is, the video, like a video, like, and you want to say, oh, you're saying this or that. Well, where?
Do you notice he doesn't blink for a minute and then he
Oh,
blinks
this-
rapid fire
he gets
succession?
confused.
He either doesn't blink at all or he's blinking like noticeably a lot, which is I think meth makes you blinky, but coke makes you not blink. That's why Chili's so fucking weird, because he doesn't blink.
I watched him, like, I was like, oh, he's not blinking. Then all of a sudden he was like 100 times.
Yeah.
I don't know what he just said. He hasn't made a coherent point.
No, he has Chili's ability to say 4 or 5 words, almost make a point, and then move on to something completely different. It's like a Monty Python sketch.
The evidence is just destroyed now, right? No, you're saying that they're the videos. What I'm saying, like, oh no, you changed on the videos. Like, no, nothing that got the video taken down.
He talks like
Video
fucking
never been taken
Boomhauer.
down. No strikes on it. Nothing YouTube.
Who's Boomhauer?
From King of the Hill.
Oh yeah, I don't watch TV. Sorry.
Oh my god, you have to look up a clip of Boomhauer. It sounds just like him. Boomhauer is the only character that never actually says a word, but he has full conversations. He's just saying things that sound like words.
Ah,
And
cool.
somehow everyone understands them.
Okay, cool. There are times where he, and I think he's intentionally doing it, he sounds like Colonel Kurtz, Marlon Brando's character in Apocalypse Now. I'll point it out when we get to one, but he really does talk like Colonel Kurtz.
Thank you. Ironton Auditor doesn't watch TV, but he knows who Boomhauer is.
Well, apparently he's seen a little more than I have.
You object
He's
to
a
and
little cooler than
not
you.
allowed to threaten people.
Fine.
I stopped watching TV round about the time they stopped killing Kenny every episode of South Park.
People on YouTube, so I didn't threaten anybody. Is it like I gave a karate class? Hey, you know what? You can go like this. Hiya! Someone's attacking you. You know what you can do that person? Hiya! Oh, I guess. Hiya! Hiya! Now, I understand that me being able to go, hiya! Hi, cheat. Like, or if I say that, like, because I say that you can do that in self-defense. What person is he? What person am I attacking? Like, oh, but no, stop it, no, look at me pregnant, no. When someone's saying, you know what you can do, you know what you can make. Oh, you're telling me.
Well, you can't get right to the point.
Didn't say to mix anything together. I just said, hey. Pretty much nothing. It's like it's
It's hurting my brain. He
And then they
hasn't
go, "Oh,
said
no, but
anything.
you don't understand me."
Right,
You're talking
right.
like, "Hi, I'm writing a story, writing a script in a movie, so it can be clear that this isn't talking about anybody or anybody getting hurt. So, what you can do is, in a script, in a movie, is for a scene, and then you might say,
This is all script writing. None of it's coherent. A lot of it's violent and threatening at times, but it's all, movie script stuff.
oh, but then you said this. No, you still can't threaten people on YouTube. You can't. They'll take a video down for that. And you can even just
You
say,
can't
"I
threaten
think
people,
it is."
period.
But the thing is, not
Crime.
when it's like something where it's like, no,
No, it's okay in the street, just not on YouTube.
it's not even a chance. We've
Those
seen it,
YouTube
and I
laws.
mean, like
Right.
you can't just like Buzz will look at it. Okay, what's it saying?
He makes no fucking sense.
Like, you're not allowed to say that you can put.
Where's he going?
You're not allowed to put. Like seriously, saying I'm writing a story about putting, and a character in the story is going to go out and put things in there. What drives you to go out, pick up guns, and come in with those guns, as if you couldn't
They
have
didn't
just
pick them up. They probably
knocked
already
on the
had them.
door or phoned? Phone's right there because
Yeah, people can't lie over the phone.
like
Duh.
meaning, hey, like what? Oh, someone.
No, we can't call you on the phone because then we're not there, and that gives you time to set up the gasoline bomb. I
Not
mean,
only that, they
that's
could so I was a 911 operator for a while, so I know that a lot of times if there's domestics and stuff, you call that person like, "Hey, you just called 911 and hung up. Is everything okay?" They're gonna say everything's okay. And in
right,
reality, they're getting beaten. So
right,
doing things over the phone is just not a way for police to handle things at all.
right,
He's like, they could have called me and asked if I was a psycho.
right. They could have called me and they could have called and asked if I had 25 gallons of gas and soda bottles in my living room. They could have
Does
just
he?
called and asked that. Well, there was supposedly a quantity of soda bottles with gas in them.
In an apartment building?
Yeah. He's got to be ready at 2 a day. You got to put one up each pant leg before you go out the door. Then you got to
That's so
use
scary.
them
He
because you
is a
don't.
Criminal Minds episode, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Holy
He's
shit.
yeah, he's a fucking guy that the CSI has to come in and figure out what the fuck happened here.
Oh my god. He's gonna blow up
I'm
that
saying
whole
this or that.
apartment
No,
building.
He could. He doesn't care. He knows what he's doing. And he smokes in
Yeah,
there
but
too.
why don't those children matter? Why are you risking their lives by stockpiling gasoline in an apartment?
Oh, come on, shiz. They only matter when they're a human
When it
shield
suits
for
him.
him. Right, when they're human shields. That's the only time it matters. Right. Men with guns who don't have their fingers on the trigger are way more dangerous than the dude next door who's hoarding shit and stockpiling gasoline in soda pop bottles.
Are we maybe seeing the side effect of him huffing gasoline? Is that what this is?
Oh, wow. What if he just woke up one morning and the gas fumes got him so right, he was like, oh, I could sell my methadone and get extra food today.
Yikes.
And I'm always leery of the dudes that wear the Iron Cross. That's the Iron Cross on his hat.
I want to know what the hat is on the bed because that's apparently a special hat. And it's next to another special hat above Horatio and Pulp Fiction and Uma Thurman.
Yeah, there's two hats there. The hat on the left is
Mhm.
the Punisher logo, right?
No.
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not.
Hold
There's
on.
one thing I know, it's Marvel. I met Stanley.
It might be. You met Stanley?
It looks like a Reaper. Maybe.
It could be
I
a
don't know what
Reaper.
the one next to it looks like it has 2 letters on it, but I can't read what they say.
I was thinking maybe, some local hat seller's version of the Punisher logo.
I just want to know why he has this weird like shrine behind him on his unused lumpy mattress.
What shiz? Doesn't everybody?
Well, I mean, I have a shrine, but like there's no skull, there's no hats. Uma Thurman's not involved.
Uma Thurman's not involved in your shrine?
No.
I met Uma Thurman. I rode on the Amtrak from Grand Central to Rhinebeck, New York with her. She said I was a very entertaining gentleman to watch. I was on the verge of getting kicked off the train because I snuck on. I left my wallet in the office and I didn't have any fucking money. But
Oh,
apparently,
it's the logo for the skateboard company Independent.
how
Thank
do you
you.
know that, shiz? Is
Someone in
that-
the comments said it.
It's that Masshole Troll Mafia network. You have snitches everywhere, don't you?
Tracking everyone like great whites.
So this is what skateboard? You're right. It's not the Punisher thing. I just blew it up. But the
The Independent Skateboard Company.
nice.
So he's basically an overgrown 15-year-old boy.
But the hat next to it isn't. Yeah, pretty much. I would say 13 or 14. Maybe you're right. The aggression level. The hat next to the baseball hat, I don't believe is a baseball hat. I believe it's a like a jungle hat. It could even be a metal.
Yeah, he looks
Biker
like he's going
helmet.
on lots of adventures.
To the corner store where they sell Pulp Fiction still for $2.99.
To go scream on a corner about gasoline and never make a point. Like he has not finished a sentence this entire time.
No, and let's hope he never does. Let's hear a little more of what he has to say.
I mean, like, can you hear him doing anything? Because that's the thing, it was live. So you can't say, oh, we were outside the door and we heard this, that, and the other thing. Because
No,
I
you
was
did
live.
it on tape.
So that make it difficult to say, oh, no. And I was live most of the day. So you can say, so what time? And I had guests in here and stuff. So what time was it that, and you make, oh, no. Somebody, oh, it wasn't from the other club. Exactly. You would have to have a record of that. And then you'd be able to charge me with, if that person is willing to be a witness. Oh, he's a witness, eh? Well, where's your, oh, yeah, okay, so we're going to get a witness. What was that? When? Well, we're going to go get one now. I bet you could. Hey, was he saying things like he's going to do this or that? It's like,
Reed Ironton Auditor's
it's like,
comment.
oh, so that would justify what you did the other day. What you can, as
This
he's saying
is
this or
gonna
that.
give me Forrest Whitaker eye. He
I don't think
hasn't
that's what happened.
said anything.
I think someone said, hey, man, this guy's doing this, that, or the other thing. Like, oh, right on.
How do you get Forrest Whitaker eyes from a person not saying anything?
Oh no, so if my brain's trying really hard to process whatever the fuck you're trying to convey and it's not working, my eye will like twitch and I'll do like full blown Forrest Whitaker eye.
Nice.
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this guy's talking about, but he hasn't completed a thought or a sentence.
Okay, as we
And
go ahead.
I don't. Is this all his lives are like this?
There are pockets of coherency. If you're going to get Forrest Whitaker eye, can you tell me like just in advance and I'll do this?
No, thank you.
Okay. I would appreciate it if you did though. Because you know
That's a perfect pause face. Look at him. Chili level.
Oh God, I was just gonna say maybe Chili's there and the mattress is on the floor. That's where they've been sleeping.
Oh my God, maybe that's the van mattress.
What if Chili was hiding out in fucking Canada right now?
Well, no, he doesn't have a passport anymore.
He has a passport. It's just been microwaved. And everybody
Whatever
knows
the fuck that does.
Right. Everybody knows if you take the ferry up in Washington, you don't really need to have your passport because they think you're a commuter, a worker.
I didn't know that. I've never been to Canada.
Yeah, if you got to sneak across the border, the ferry's the way to go.
Good to know. I was going to take a raft.
If you have a good
Like,
set
what was
of
that
hiking
kid's
boots.
name? When I was little, there was a kid that like floated ashore, but his family was dead, and they were fighting about keeping him in the U.S. or
The
sending
Cuban
him
kid.
home.
The Cuban
What's his name?
kid. He was Cuban. Was it
What was his
Elio
name?
Gonzalez?
Something like that.
Somebody in the
Elian
chat.
Gonzalez.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, there's a famous Time magazine picture of the Border Patrol guys taking him.
I remember as a kid seeing that, and my first thought was, I want to go across the ocean on a raft. Like I could make it. Elian Gonzalez, that's what it was. Yeah.
The problem with going on a raft is you can't carry enough fresh water. Then you're in fucking trouble.
Well, no, I mean, as a young child when this was happening, I was like, that kid's so cool. He rode across the ocean on a raft. As an adult, I'm like, holy shit, you're lucky you didn't get eaten by a shark.
Yeah. Every spring we would see, news footage of like the fucking Mississippi River overflowing. And when I was a kid, I lived on pretty close, but it was wildly uphill. But I lived pretty close to the Mohawk River. And I always wanted it to fucking flood. And my dad would always think I was fucking crazy. I'm like, don't you want to see a flood once in your life?
This poor guy. He's having a tough time.
Yeah.
On. Here's a chance to not think of, like, you know what I mean? The children's safety.
I don't know what you mean. You haven't
And
said
you're
anything.
like, oh, no, that's what we were thinking of. How? And you're like, oh, no, it's procedure. I don't think on a wellness check it's procedure to do that. But the other person was saying that you said. The other person was saying that I said, right, while I was live. Mm-hmm. I mean, you guys came in gun drawn live just here doing absolutely nothing. And with nothing around me, that's even illegal or could be used as a weapon. Like which is ridiculous because why would he? Why would happen? What did he say? Like what's going like what happened? What's going on? I mean, now on his phone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 5 messages and probably even more than that.
Wait, I thought that he was getting thrown off by comments, and now I'm realizing no one was commenting.
No, there's no comments. There's like 3 in an hour broadcast. There's like 3 the whole time. No, he doesn't get thrown off by comments. That's, sometimes the synapses don't fire. Most of the time they fire, but not in the right order.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, here is the reason why you probably shouldn't, take drugs. Or, not every day. Because if you do them every day, this could happen to you.
I just really want to ask
no.
him, why Pulp Fiction? Next to his bed like a Bible. Like,
It's got to be the Uma Thurman picture, right?
I'm thinking maybe it's like an Uma Thurman fetish.
Uma's pretty
I
fucking
guess.
hot. She is really hot. And she did kick ass in Kill Bill.
Oh, hell yeah.
But she didn't look
Pulp
her
Fiction
best.
was good too.
Yeah, she didn't look her best in Pulp Fiction. I mean, she played the character she played.
It was a really good movie.
Yeah. That's a great movie.
But I wouldn't put it aloft next to my lumpy mattress.
I mean, if I was a guy and I had a choice between Pulp Fiction or Reservoir Dogs, I would have the Reservoir Dogs poster on the wall.
I just don't. That's so weird. So weird.
Maybe he has a significant other and it was their favorite movie. And she, what year did Pulp Fiction come out? 92, 93?
Oh, I have no idea. I didn't watch it till high school.
Which was what, the 2000s for you?
Class 2006.
Really? 1985.
I wasn't even born yet.
Really? What's your birth year?
I was born at the end of 87.
I was 2 years into college.
I wonder if he eats in the car. Does he have a car? Does he drive?
Pulp Fiction, 1994. There has been no mention by Morgan Tristram about the owning or operating of a motor vehicle.
Could you see him driving a car strapped with a bunch of gasoline and fucking soda bottles? The disaster that would cause when he inevitably crashed.
Yeah, I see more of like a panel van, maybe a late
A
70s,
woody
early
wagon.
a step van with the slide doors on the front, like a
Oh no, he'd
UPS
have
truck.
one of those old station wagons with the wood paneling
I
and
had
like
one
the
of
back seat that faces the wrong way.
Yes, I had one of those when I was a kid. Yeah,
He
yeah.
would drive one of those.
Right. But it probably was the same one my mom drove in the 70s, and he picked it up for $700-800.
Rusted out to shit with the muffler hanging off.
Right, exactly. But the fucker will still do $120. Because I know I drove mine through a fucking cornfield when I was a kid.
This guy's a trip.
Yeah.
And this is Z's friend. This is his boy.
Well, this is I think it was Monday's show, 3-6. Is the only time I've seen Morgan Tristram on his panel.
Which that sounds like such a fake name.
Tristram.
Yeah.
I get the feeling that maybe this guy came from wealth. Now, he does tell stories about being molested as a child. And one of the stories, like who knows if this shit's just fucking made up, but one of the stories, his father is the principal or headmaster of a school, and he's a young boy, and he equated, getting disciplinarily spanked with some kind of sexual abuse.
Really?
Yeah, so I think he might be a guy who comes from a fairly well-to-do family. Definitely middle class, probably upper middle class, which is probably why he's not locked away somewhere.
I want to find out about this guy now. This is fascinating.
Cool. Report back whatever you find out.
Oh, yeah. The other ones are even from another person that's around. Wow. You won't deal with it, I called you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 messages, all stating you blocked me again, and you removed the last video, and I thought you were a real one. You're
all right. These are apparently the messages from the person he's accusing, the female he's accusing of being his stalker, who snitch ratted him out to the police and got him wellness checked and blood drawn, and found out there was no methadone in his system. In case you're having trouble with his coherency, he's identifying the stalker right now.
Howard, and you're laughing. Your impotent rage, mark my fucking words. In spite of this, his name is Spring, still do not listen to me. Continue to be hostile toward me. In anger, I will be hostile to you. Myself, I will punish you 7 times over. Oh, wow. So, and this is the person that called you guys. This is the person that called you guys. Yep, this is the one that gave him the information. Amazing how I know all that, right? Amazing how I know that the person who says, I will punish you 7 times over, you brought this on yourself. And how long ago was that before the swatting? Oh, it looks like this was at 219.
Wait, in 2023, is this man rocking a flip phone?
Yeah, absolutely. It's government paid for. It's surplus. It's a surplus phone. At the time the government bought it, it was state of the art. But this was one of the extra boxes that wound up in a shelf in a storeroom. And now they found a way to repurpose them. Yes, he has a flip phone, Shiz.
That means he's T9 texting. That takes dedication.
Yeah. Because you got to select the letter
God
off
forbid
the
you have to do an
number.
S.
Yeah, right. Fuck.
What a weird guy.
Yeah, I never understood why people started texting at that point when you had to go through all that shit. I'm not fucking
Oh no, when
texting.
I was like a freshman in high school, I used to text so fast on my T9.
I'm sure you could work those numbers, Shiz. I'm sure of
Oh
that.
yeah. It was all muscle memory.
South again, not
Say again?
I said it was all muscle memory.
219 still. Guys, swag again. It's like, so you come in like that, guns. Oh yeah, and then it's like, hey, you look on the phone there. The guy that probably called you and told you, hey, you know what? You guys have a grand opportunity to get all your toys together and almost accidentally, well, we didn't accidentally almost hurt anybody, but you didn't like you were accusing me, right, of being the one making a volatile situation that might get somebody hurt. And you guys thought that'd be great. Just get all the guns, just come on down, right? In order to show everyone how much it would probably take to get you to care about any of these children or any of these people that are being disabled, like my neighbor being, starved and robbed, myself, right? Any of the people here, because it's going to be the children that are going to suffer the most if somebody else, is being denied their money. I mean, the money, but that's what I mean, right? Now, it's not against people and flesh and blood that we fight. Because you're like, hell, it's like, exactly. I'm saying, like, you didn't cower down and not do your job. That's not, no one's saying that. And you say, why? Because it's commendable when I'm willing to go and do that. That's commendable. See, this is called Captain Morgan, Officer Morgan speaking, health and safety. It's commendable that you will do that. That's why the video right there that you can see too, that says, I'd like to thank the officers and commending them, which is also what I said when you guys were here. Yeah, I don't understand why you guys this, that, and I think, I need to read things like, for what? I just need you guys to calm down because you guys were obviously made very upset by something. Because all it took was somebody just saying something and absolutely not checking on, in any of the very least, asking somebody to knock on the door. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I'm on his Facebook.
We're going to go down.
I want to see if this video is still up. I'm now an inspector. Your children will be receiving their needles from me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got some.
You will all be getting my needles. Oh, so he has another channel on YouTube. It's called Isabella Live 2.0, but it's his picture in all his videos.
Isabella.
60 subscribers.
Wait a minute. Isabella Live is the one he's accusing of fucking snitch ratting him out to the police. That's the one who was.
He does lives on that channel. There's an 8-hour live. He was just live on it a week ago.
Yeah, that's the one that he's claiming snitched him out.
It's his.
Dual personality?
Well, no, someone with dissociative identity disorder. They don't usually feud with their other identities publicly. It seems like it's still like his personality though, just looking by the titles on it, but some of these videos, the titles are alarming, and a lot of them have things about children in the titles.
Oh, that's great. What is it
I know
again?
it's him.
Isabella.
Do I have you on Discord?
I doubt it.
The @ to it is Isabella Live 2.081. Let me see if I can pull it up.
I should get it.
There it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's him.
I did.
So if he's saying that's a different person, then that's fucking nuts. All right, I put it in the private chat.
I don't know if I can get to.
Wait, so he's trying to say that account's the landlord or something?
No, he's saying Isabella Live is the woman that called for the wellness check. He
Oh.
said earlier that Isabella Live was upset with him because he blocked her from his channel.
Oh.
So maybe they were collaborating if it's a different person.
Well, I don't know. This account says it was made in 2020, and the description, you know how like how he in the title he capitalizes random words?
Yeah.
The whole description is written that same way on that Isabella channel.
Oh, and the opening video on the channel is, yeah, that's him. There's a dude
All the videos
playing
are him.
guitar.
There's a ton of
Right.
lives on there.
Vinyl Chloride is Flipper Baby Fuel is the title of a video on the Morgan Tristram YouTube page.
Yeah, he's got years worth of live streams on here. That's his
Really?
page. That's so weird.
He's a long hair baldy too. That's why the baseball hat's on.
Oh my God.
Oh, great shiz. This was supposed to be a quick in and out to break up the
I'm
Castro
sorry.
monotony. Now I feel that I'm skating on the thin ice and I may plunge in on this.
Yeah, some of the titles of these, if you want something interesting, look him up on Facebook. That's what I was looking through. But yeah, he's been making videos on that page for 2 years and posting them to his personal Facebook. So that page is him.
Okay.
That Isabella one, that's what he's posting links from.
Yeah, and Isabella Live is the one he's, accusing of
And it's him. That's so psycho.
yeah. Yeah.
Yikes.
It's so obviously him too.
He goes live on it all day and night.
So the text messages on his phone from Isabella Live he sent to himself.
I don't know.
I'm gonna wind up watching all these fucking videos again.
He looks a little more with it. So like if you scroll through the years, he looks in better spirits and health, it seems.
Yeah, I would agree with that. All right, so Blanche Bowles says, wrong one. The lady he is talking about, Isabella Live, has a channel called Check Your Bias, and he was kicked off over a year ago. Just like Chili, he is still talking about it.
But then why would he have a 2-year-old account, almost 3-year-old account that's called Isabella Live?
Yeah. So now now.
And he
Blanche,
stopped posting on it a week ago. Isn't that around when he started accusing it of shit?
Yep.
He's accusing himself.
Blanche, do you have a link you can throw in the chat for that Check Your Bias? It won't be live, but I can still copy and paste it.
Right? How bad are you at catfishing when you catch yourself? He caught himself in some bullshit.
Right. He's calling himself out on his own shit.
You have to be skilled to narc yourself out and be mad about it.
Yeah, it's like motherfuckers who play chess with themselves. I mean, I could play chess. I'm pretty fucking good at it. I cannot play chess with myself because I know what I'm going to fucking do.
Oh, he has a Rumble account too?
I'm sure he's on all of them. Like
Oh my
Chili,
goodness.
prepping the next one for when he gets banned from this one.
Yikes. This guy's an adventure. Yeah, it's kind of sad though. Some of the videos from last year, the apartment looked cleaner. He looked more put together. It's literally as you're scrolling through, you're watching him get better as you're getting to the older ones. He still has the Pulp Fiction and the hat and the skull next to the bed the whole time though. Like that's what
Really?
I don't get the shrine. The shrine's confusing me.
Okay, yeah, that's the same two hats. I see the red design.
The Pulp Fiction DVD, I'm back to the beginning of 2022 and the two hats, the skull and the DVD in the same spot.
I'm in the Blessed video 1 year ago, June 12, 2021. I do not see the Pulp Fiction. I do see the two hats.
Maybe he watched the movie.
There is a box of Kleenex on the bed, though.
All right, we know where the DVD went.
I'm glad you said it.
Oh, I'm on June 5th. Oh, look. It says this is Isabella live, and it's him. But you can see the Pulp Fiction in the background.
Videos or live streams?
These are. Is this a live stream? Let me see. Yeah, it was alive. It's sad because like the older ones, he looks. I don't know if you can see it good. He looks healthier.
Yeah, there's a video. There's an 8-hour video he did 7 days ago live.
No, I'm scrolling through and I do not see any sheets on the bed, which is disheartening. I have a thing about having sheets on mattresses. It really geeks me out. If the mattress doesn't have a sheet, it just personally bothers me.
Even if
Oh,
like the sheets were in the laundry?
No, like obviously not gonna have it on 24/7 if you have to wash it and stuff, but like I'm going back over a year now and there's never been a sheet on that bed. That's gross.
Hold on, 1 month ago. Wow, we're probably thrilling the shit out of the audience. Stream a little stream.
Sorry, this is what we do on Troll Mafia sometimes too. We just live dive.
Stream a little stream of me, Isabella Live 2.0. 13 likes, 57 views. Jan 13, 2023. Horatio the Plastic Skull and the Pulp Fiction.
Wait,
DVD
I found the best one.
together.
April 29th, 2022. He's got the stuffed animals, Pulp Fiction, and then above it, he's got 2 old Nintendo cartridges, like the kind you had to blow on. He's got 2 of those next to it in this one. So he adds and subtracts from the shrine, it seems.
They're definitely Nintendo cartridges, not Atari cartridges.
No, they're Nintendo.
Okay.
The gray ones. He wrote a song called Isabella's Studio, and it has a picture of a baby. I don't know who that baby is. Oh, the picture says the baby's name's Isabella. Is that his granddaughter?
Maybe his and Isabella Live 2.0's love child?
Oh no, it says my album, my baby. Look, oh, I wish you could pull up his Facebook. My album, my baby. It's a cute baby.
I don't have
A lot of his older videos are him going over Bible verses.
He does do the holy roller bullshit every once in a while.
A lot of mentally unstable people do cling to religious ideologies, especially in manic periods. This one on Rumble is titled Ella Loves Rape.
Oh, that's great. He's holding a big giant marijuana bud in Isabel Live 2.0 10 months ago. May 6, 2022. Oh, he's growing plants in red Solo cups. Inside the house. He's growing them in the same room that he's in right now in the video
Well,
world.
okay, but is that the same room he has the gas in? So does he have hydroponic lights that get very hot near bottles of gasoline?
Holy fucking shit, that's scary. The old style fucking quartz kinds that get really fucking hot.
Well, I know he probably doesn't have the money for the new LED ones. They're fucking expensive.
Yeah. Well, but the government's paying for everything this guy has.
Well, yeah, they're not. I don't think they're giving him that much money. This is fascinating. What a weird character.
He is a very strange boy. I'm
He
going.
has a thing of his picture morphing into Jason Momoa. So
Oh, that makes perfect sense. Is
they
that
look
when
very similar.
right when he looks in the mirror? Does he, flex a little bit and do the? Yeah, if I was just an inch taller.
I'm Aquaman. Who's the Aquaman? You're the Aquaman.
What if we convinced him that he was? There is a moment in one of the videos where I do think he is familiar with Chili de Castro because he says something like he's talking, Morgan is talking like he's the tough guy. And he's looking at the camera and he goes, yeah, you might have wrestled in high school. You might have sparred in the gym once or twice, but you don't know what I know. And I swear to God, he says dunce cap right after that. And then his thought breaks and he goes to something completely different.
Which
I
has
was
always
like,
annoyed me because the dunce cap's just the hat. The dumb person you put it on is just the dunce.
right, but the only people I hear using the term dunce cap, especially on YouTube, are people who have, come across Chili de Castro.
Oh yeah, because that Chili's caught. We put those pictures out from his yearbook. Like he's so caught up on that because he was in the yearbook wearing a dunce cap.
Right, but and when he calls the cops dunce caps now, like Chili calls everyone a dunce cap.
It's confession by projection.
Yes,
Oh, that
exactly.
other hat says Toronto Raptors.
Nice.
I was very curious.
I can see you were.
What a zany guy.
Or
Well,
chat
I'm
room.
happy he's in Canada. Oh God, he's got a video of him playing the piano and it shows the floor of the apartment. The floor. What you
Is
can see of it.
what's the name on the Facebook account?
It's under Morgan Tristram.
Okay, I'll check that out later. That's so fucking weird. Whew. I do have a mildly funny chili. Let's do some chili. I will save.
Oh dang, it's late.
Let me just. I'm gonna do a quick chili to break it up, and then wrap it up.
A palate
and
cleanser.
A palate cleanser. Yes, chili will be the lime sherbet for the evening. We will have a small dose of De Castro, mildly humorous dose of De Castro. Shiz, thank you for joining me tonight.
Oh, no problem. Now I'm going to be looking into this psycho.
Yeah, exactly. You got to share with me, Shiz, nobody else. Don't go over and share the info on this guy with those fucking weirdos at Welsh News Network who fucking ripped off everything I was about to fucking do.
Oh, I don't think I've ever been over there.
Yeah, they jumped on a few of my ideas. I shouldn't have talked so openly with those guys.
I'm never a huge fan of someone that runs with unsubstantiated information. It's just not very responsible.
He's absolutely convinced that all his shit is substantiated.
Oof, bud.
to
I've seen the
be
emails to
this is pretty
Masshole.
unbelievable.
What emails to Masshole? Do tell, do tell. Emails to Masshole from who?
From what I have seen and heard, and in my opinion, he was shopping around stories to YouTube creators for months, like completely fake stories, and offering large sums of money to people just to never actually follow through on anything. But he had been doing that for a while, and a lot of creators wouldn't grab onto it. And just the FBI lie about chili, a lot of people grabbed onto, completely disregarding how many false stories had been floated around.
Well, he did get that Gunner TV guy who did he's got, I think, maybe 200,000 subscribers, maybe
Mm.
3. And he did a little report on Chili's trifold, which then Chili turned around and cut the shit up and put a short together and claims that the guy endorsed the trifold when the video just fucking completely ripped it apart. I mean, literally, he tore the indestructible trifold apart with his bare hands after assembling, all of his tools in his garage to figure out how to go after this thing, and then he just ripped it. So they did get Gunner TV, and Gunner TV even said that all the detailed information came from Dan and Becca at Welsh News Network. They seem to have a kind of a list of people they didn't like, and a list of people that they would go to bat for no matter what. Like,
Oh, I don't even know any of these people. All I know is from my perspective, which is pretty far back from it, I guess. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no. The whole FBI thing was like the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Yeah. Well, and he does talk money a lot. He said he was never out to do the YouTube thing for money, but he did monetize as soon as he could. And, I don't know.
Oh no, he had offered at one point he was offering, I'm not gonna say the
10
creator, he was offering a creator money, and the person finally was like, okay, yeah, send it. Then it was, oh, there's an error, and oh, it says it went through on my end. Did it go through on your end? And it's like, bro, just stop.
Right.
If you have tens of thousands of dollars to throw around on YouTube, your studio would probably look nicer.
Well, there was one thing he was going to set up for that was supposed to be a chili fight that then morphed into something else. He was going to put 10K up for that. I don't think that ever materialized.
No,
And
he
then
offered Kate a lot of money for the legal fund or whatever, and then all the payments bounced.
Oh, he did actually try to send money that didn't go through.
Apparently, yeah.
Wow. He does claim to be a trust
I'm
fund kid.
I'm not rashing on anyone. I'm broke as fuck, but I'm not out here offering people a bunch of money or running around to like. And what bothered me about the whole thing was a lot of creators platformed his lies. Like, there's no point where the FBI is going to tell you that they're investigating anything. Like, some YouTube creator is going to call the FBI office in fucking England and be like, hey, I heard you guys are looking at this chili dude for sex trafficking kids. And the FBI was like, yeah, bro, we are. So glad you called.
We have a card deck of pedophiles. He's the king of hearts. That kind of fucking...
No, because Kate called a couple FBI offices and they all said the same spiel. And she was like, there's no way that any of them would have told him any information when they're all literally saying our protocol is we say this.
Right.
They don't even confirm whether it's going on or not. So there's no way they were like, yeah, bud, we got him. Good job. The whole story was stupid. No one should have ran with that. Everyone should look at everything very skeptically. And unless there's documentation behind it, don't run to believe it.
Yeah,
Just my
absolutely.
2 cents.
Yeah, you got to see the docs. I just saw a Troll Mafia official notification in my feed that
Where?
Kate canceled your the Troll Mafia for tonight. It says
Oh
Troll
yeah, she's
Mafia official
refinishing our
post.
floors.
Yeah, she pulled up carpet and was painting trim and apparently bit off a little more than she could chew.
And I feel bad because I was on the phone. She's like, "Should I just pull up the rug?" I'm like, "Yeah, just see what the floors look like underneath." Now it's gonna be a huge project.
You don't do
It
that
looks
shit
so
till
nice though.
yeah, but you don't do that till the weather gets a little warmer. You don't do that when it's cold.
It's starting to get warmer.
Yeah, but didn't you guys just get hit with snow? Boston
Yeah, but
didn't
it was
get
almost 50 today.
it. Got you. Like
It's New England. We'll get 6 feet of snow and then it'll be 80 tomorrow.
Yeah, I grew up there. I was there from
Or worse.
1967.
It's gotten worse though. So the bipolar weather in this area is getting worse with age.
Look, when I was a kid, my parents, we had a raised ranch, so the kitchen cantilevered over the back door by maybe there was a 3-foot overhang of the kitchen floor. And when you were downstairs and you came out the back door, that was above you. The snow drifts used to be as high as the overhang of the kitchen floor, so maybe 10 feet high. And then
what 10 years ago we got 7 feet of snow
in
like a
Boston.
month.
Oh, in a month. Buffalo gets that in a fucking day.
Oh, you couldn't. It was the scariest thing driving because it was like driving through a fucking tunnel and you get to the end of the road and you can't even see to turn. And you're like, all right, gotta hope a car's not coming.
Yeah.
Just say a quick prayer and take your left.
Right. Swing hard. All right, let's do a little chili and then get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
What I'll do while people populate in the room, I'll show you guys the preview for my video coming out for Apple Valley. You'll see the reason why
we can't see it.
I'm only going to show you the first 2 minutes, just the intro, and then we'll cut. And then I'll let you guys watch the whole audit when it comes out. It wasn't an audit. They pulled me over, which is 3%. You guys, do me a favor. Hit the like.
What a weird way
button.
to put up
Just
3.
hit the like button
Most
real
people would go
fast.
like
Just take your finger.
How did he do it?
Like this.
The last 3 fingers?
Yeah. He's trying so hard to human.
To human.
You
Look,
can't
when
figure your hands out.
there was a time in, I think it was around the month of July, where I was seriously contemplating that chili may have been a beta AI unit that was programmed to be like a protector. So it was a beta model, but it was programmed to be an alpha. And that
I never realized how many people have to like actively try to be a human until I got on YouTube.
right.
There's so many people that just can't Chili cannot naturally human.
Well, I think they're all just here on YouTube because there's no physical interaction while they practice the human.
True. This is just a learning experience.
Exactly. It's all in your headspace. Metaverse.
Really quick and
Theater of the mind.
hit the like button. And then let me know where you guys are watching from real quick. Jeff, what's going on? Good to see you. Tamara, how are you? Good to see you. They're gonna floor me for showing you this video. They're gonna chink me in the algorithm. You know, they're gonna put a chink.
Okay, so just for the record, this video comes from Cleveland.com is the name of the page on YouTube. The video is footage of East Cleveland police brutality, graphic content, and the language. It's not demonetized. In fact, there's a commercial right now when I open the page. It's not demonetized. This is the exact video that Chili played. It's not demonetized. There's a commercial on right now. I open the page. There's no age restriction. There's no warning that it's explicit. We'll put the link in the chat if anyone wants to grab that link and take a peek at it later.
Well, I've noticed that a lot of these dudes will say, I'm being shadow banned, I'm demonetized, all this stuff, so that people think that what they're saying is so controversial that they're not
Right.
being allowed to say it. It's a
Right.
psychological tactic, and it's fucking stupid.
It's verbal clickbait. Clickbait used to be graphic. It's verbal now. It is clickbait, and it's the whole we're so rogue, we're so renegade, we're on the cutting edge. He'll talk about being shadow banned and all that shit right here. It's just talk. This video is, in fact, Mr. fucking copyright lawsuit took this entire video from another fucking website, from another YouTube creator.
He does that a lot.
He's a piece of shit. He did it through
He's suing in every state over this shit, and you're doing it too.
The whole don't push the button thing was nothing but Chili ripping off other people's content and literally saying dumb shit in between.
In my armor in the algorithm for showing you guys this. They're definitely they're gonna put an age restriction on the video for showing you what I'm gonna show you. It's crazy. YouTube is Google is the parent company that creates the China credit default system over in China.
Good. It's about the economy fucks. Everything you say is a fucking lie, Chili. Fucking lie. This is on cleveland.com, the YouTube page you ripped it off from. It's got advertisements on it on cleveland.com. How come it don't have advertisements on it on your fucking site? Maybe you shouldn't have fucking sued YouTube, you dumb fuck. You jump up on the fucking table next Thanksgiving dinner with your family. Just take a big fucking dump on it and see if you're around for meals anymore. Because that's what suing YouTube is. You fuck nut.
So am I shocked that they won't let us show you what the cops do, or they ding you and then they chink you in the algorithm? I don't think that's fair. But unfortunately, I absolutely have to show this. Right. So while we wait just for a couple of minutes, I'm going to show you the intro
look, he put
for
on
the
a
video
long
coming
sleeve
out.
Polo over his
I don't know how long
Terry
YouTube
shirt.
will take before they allow me to release it, but I will share this with you. I just finished the edit. I've been editing for hours and hours.
I think someone dresses him.
It just takes a long time to do anything well.
I hope so.
So let me see what you guys see right here. Cool. So this is the very beginning. This is the intro of the edit, and I'm gonna stop this. I'm just gonna show the intro of this audit. You guys saw 17 minutes of it live.
Someone was getting the body cams, so that even when he cuts and edits this, it's gonna show that he was kissing their ass trying to get out of a ticket.
Now, who would have gone and got that body cam stuff?
I don't know,
but
fucking bitch.
It's got to be some chick who's pretty fucking motivated. I would definitely say that. Maybe had a little bit of an axe to grind. Possibly. Maybe showing Chili for the fool that he is would make a certain person feel a little better for a day or two. I hope they get that body cam footage.
I do love that. Like, I have all the evidence. It's going to take me a couple days to edit it.
Right.
I hope that body cam shows him licking their whole gooch trying to get out of that ticket, because I'm gonna laugh at it for hours.
Well, whatever happened, he keeps showing all this fucking tough talk, but we know whatever happened, he gave that fucking license up.
Yep, and he didn't go live until they were writing out the ticket, which means up until that point, he was trying to get out of that ticket. That's why he wasn't live.
And they probably thought this dude's fucking crazy. 1 minute he's begging, "Oh, please, please." The next minute he's barking at us like we were dogs and telling us to get the fuck away from him.
Yep. I can't
Like
wait for that body cam. That would be such a shame if that body cam got out.
That's going to be an awesome Friday night? That's a nice Friday night video.
Yeah, that's like a Saturday thing, I think.
Right. Shiz, can you pull some strings? I don't have to do any talking, but I would love to sit at the table for that one.
Oh yeah, just holler.
You know who Kate should invite? Did you watch the Dummy Kruger video where I don't know the dude's name. I don't want to call him Dummy. I'll call him DK. DK at Dummy Kruger.
DK in my high school was what we called the deaf kid.
Deaf kid. God damn it. All right, Mr.
Every party.
And then if you call him Mr. Kruger, it's got like a Freddy Krueger feel to it.
But I did that. That's fine.
Okay. So Kruger over at Dummy Kruger got someone contacted him and said, "Hey, remember that time the cop told Chili he can't park on the side of the highway and he could write him a ticket?" And Mr. Kruger said, "Yeah." Dude said he got a fucking ticket. The guy wrote him a ticket for parking on the highway. So Dummy Kruger went back, dug through Chili's videos, and he found it's when Chili was in Boston. He was bragging about how sound his take was on Teschlines versus Danforth. And if he would park his car wherever he wanted. And if he ever got a ticket for parking on the highway, he would fight that all the way to the Supreme Court. Well, he got the fucking ticket for parking on the highway.
A parking ticket to the Supreme Court.
Right.
Scholar, you can do that.
It was the same day that he got the speeding ticket, so he had to show up in New Mexico on 2 tickets.
London paid for them?
The court date was August 12th. Now, Chili on video vowed that he would fight the Teschlines versus Danforth all the way to the Supreme Court. Court date was on the 12th. What was the 11th? The 11th was Chili's birthday, September 11th. Court date was September 12th. So Chili wasn't prepping to go fight the fight for Teschlines versus Danforth on the 11th. He was doing bong hits and fucking buying Nutella and Oreo cookies and mapping out the strategy to do the fucking fake up on Kate's trolls fucking put dog shit on my doorknob. That's what Chili was doing instead of the fucking fighting the fucking Teschlines versus Danforth case. He was dreaming up a way to blame Kate for putting fucking dog shit on his doorknob.
I love that video just because he thought it was poop, but still put it up to his mouth. He was like, it's Nutella. Like, why would your first instinct be to taste it?
Right. Because he knew what it was. Who would taste dog shit? Maybe Chili would. It's hard to fucking say sometimes. All right, here we go.
You guys didn't see 25 minutes of it before I started filming because I was just doing 2 cameras because they were pulling me over. Anyway, I'll stop talking. I'll let you guys see the beginning of this.
Pulling me over for no reason? You better know your place, copper. You better know your place. No, sir, that's Pennsylvania versus Mims, the 1977 holding. No.
You're using your vehicle. You're using your phone while driving a motor vehicle.
California Supreme Court has already stated that I can hold my. Don't put your hands on me, bro. I'm a constitutional law scholar. I'm just not some regular person. I'm in town for a funeral. So here's what you can do. You can get in your car and you can get the fuck out of here. Pack your.
Is she like this?
No, you can't see. Hold on. Because you're out of order right now. Name and badge number.
Say again.
He was told him to fuck off, and he wasn't giving him his license. Like, they had your license.
Right. When I first saw this, I thought these were like hired actors because of the way he talks to them. But he gave that fucking license up, that's for sure, because he was going to fucking
And he
jail
stayed
if he
there the
didn't.
whole he said that was 25 minutes before he went live, so he spent almost an hour dealing with these cops.
Right. And that fucking warrant he has him petrified of getting fucking snapped up. So I'll bet you this guy will go way beyond bootlicking to cop sucking to keep himself out of that fucking police vehicle. Have mattress will satisfy. The Chili de Castro story.
I was
Okay,
this
so I'm going
wrinkly
to file a
polo
complaint
to a
against you,
funeral.
and if you touch me, mother, I'm going to file a law. Now get back in your car. Head on out of here. Head on out of here.
Oh, if you put that
Take
phone
a
that
hike.
close to my face, I would have fucking
I'm not
smashed it
giving
out
you
of your
shit.
hand.
This is
I
unlawful
thought he
stuff.
was going to get it there.
This is an unlawful. You pulled me over because I looked at you. No. You didn't know if my phone was running or not. My phone's in my hand. It's in your hand, exactly. So I can hold my phone in my hand. How do you know I was recording you?
No, it's called the hands-free
So I
law.
was pointing my.
Right. You can't have it in your hand at all.
Literally,
It doesn't matter.
The point of the law is it can't be in your hand, whether it's on or off. It can't
Right.
be in your hand.
But he says, how do you know I was recording you? Fucking record it. Record. You hold the phone up, the phone, the lights go on, pull over, keep your fucking mouth shut. Don't answer questions. Don't talk. That's your advice. You never take it. He's an amazing boy. Some days I think he really wants to get the shit beat out of him because the way he
Yeah,
stuck
you can
that
tell,
camera.
like, even with his angle here, you can tell how much shorter he is than that cop.
Yeah. And this cop
His
isn't all that
elbow's like
tall.
at the cop's waist.
Right. Yeah, he is a midget, man.
I had my phone pointing at you, so that means I was recording? Right, and that's not a statute. Show it to me. I can't hold my phone in my hand. I just educated you. California Supreme Court said I can't hold my phone in my hand. Now go back in your car, little dog. Go follow orders. Go on. They want today to be the last day? Is today the last day for both of us? Because I'm not going to accept an unlawful arrest.
Oh, you can see it good here, too. Does Chili have a fake chin? Does he have a chin implant? Because there's no fat on his chin, but there's a lot of fat right from the chin line all the way back to his neck.
I'm not concerned with him threatening that cop to his face.
Yeah.
Do you want this to be the last day for you? Do you want it to be the last day for both of us?
Right.
Holy shit.
What's Chili going to do? The fucking shotgun's under the mattress in the car. This guy's going to cave your fucking head in before you even think about moving toward it.
I really wish we would fuck around and find out one of these times.
I really would, because Chili ain't as big as he thinks he is, and he's nowhere near as strong as he thinks he is. That's all fucking roid. Have you seen pictures of what's his name? The guy Chili was supposed to fight, Chad Gu.
Mm-hmm.
That fucking dude, his upper body, his shoulders traps and tie into his chest. He'd have fucking killed Chili if they fought. He would have beat the fucking
knee
shit
pressure
out of him.
was too high.
Yeah. There's another there. Chili actually mentioned that if he had a hurt knee or a hurt shoulder, he was still gonna fight Chad Gu. And then he
hurt his knee, and then
Right.
Chili was like, "Oh nope, my knee." Sorry,
right,
guys.
right.
You can get that notch if you had stitches as a kid.
180 over. That's a huff of crushed up meth up the nostril, right when you walk in the door of the doctor's office. Hey, can you take my blood pressure right away? I'm in a hurry. 180. What? I can't fight. Chad Gu also, like 3 or 4 days before Chili backed out, Chad Gu was talking to Demon and JL Warren. Maybe John from the plot hole was there, but Chad Gu said he wasn't gonna end the fight quick. I think this is what spooked Chili. He said he wasn't gonna end the fight quick. He was gonna make it last, And then he said he was probably going to break Chili's eye socket, which is the orbital bone.
He has fucking tissue paper eye sockets anyway.
It's the thinnest part of the bone on the skull. So I think Chad fucking freaked him out when he said that. How funny would it have been to see Chili's eyeball half hanging out of his fucking fake head?
Fucking swole.
Yeah.
Just want to know that. Okay, I know you're not. You're gonna go back and get back to your car like the little dog you are. Are you done? Get the out of here. You pulled me over for no reason. Get the out of my face.
Are you done, sir?
Go on, beta male. Go on. Here comes another pig coming in hot. Oh man, another pig got his lights on. It's an emergency. It's an emergency. We got piggy number 2.
To get
Piggy
shot.
number 2's coming in hot.
Yeah, he acts like a fucking clown.
There's a guy with 2
Like an
cameras.
erratic psychopath and expect them to feel safe.
Right. All Chili's do. These aren't audits. This is Chili.
It is like you have to remember on the other side of that cruiser is a line of children waiting to get ice cream.
Right. School kids, young kids. Right. And Chili's wondering why they're not filming him. Chili, they're doing everything in their power to not be fucking seen by you. Don't let the fucking crazy man see you.
At him. If I was a kid, I would be laughing at him.
Yeah. Oh, I would have been. If I was there, 16, 17 years old, I would have been mocking the fuck out of Chili and encouraging the police to arrest him. Without a doubt.
Here, man, you better hurry. You better hurry, piggy. There's a guy with 2 cameras here. He's got 2 cameras. Hurry, come in hot. Come in hot. Get your gun out. Let's get hands on, boys.
I love that body cam so bad. I can't wait.
So
Yeah, no kidding.
cool. So
All
that
right, this
audit
is the
coming up,
kind of
and
funny
I took a
part,
long
yeah.
time to put it together, to put the music and get the. I tried to fix the lighting, but I didn't do a very good job, I guess. But anyway, so that's going to be coming up pretty soon. But the video that I'm going to share with you, and I don't have a lot of time tonight, so I'm just going to share this video. I'll begin that now. I got sent this video. I don't know. By the way, I'd love to give credit to whoever thanks it. Just when you're going to see what we're about to see, it is going to make you cringe so bad. It's going to make you, I'm going to let you guys watch the whole thing through, and I'm not going to interrupt. I'm talking mostly to myself here. What you're about to see is some of the most disgusting stuff I've ever seen.
None of it's that bad. Like the worst thing is the
Blackmail porno, you fucking piece of shit. Don't tell me
Right.
what disgusting is.
right. There's nothing. There's some rough handling by the police and extra rough handling by the police. One officer did actually strike an individual with his SUV, and the individual broke the guy's windshield with his body and his pelvis, which, fucking blows. But these are all reasons why you don't fuck around with the cops. Don't run. You're already caught. Don't run. So I'm not excusing the behavior of the police, but it's nothing compared to what Chili's claiming it is, because I'm not going to run the video part. You can go to cleveland.com's page to get the video.
He always talks about violence and all this stuff. Like, all of his emails are out there. The violent and disgusting threats that he makes to men and women.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he threatens to rape everybody. Like, rape is a big thing to him, I guess.
Well, he's a rapist. I mean, there's no doubt. Like the one thing I'm sure of with Chili was he would do that. I can guarantee it's why he doesn't drink alcohol. I can guarantee it. Because that's the thing, that if he does that, he can't control himself. And the whole GHB thing says that, that's an arena you're willing to play in.
In my opinion, doesn't care about the consciousness level of the woman, apparently.
I don't think he cares about the gender of the person either, to be honest with you. I think he's a straight up predator. I think in the sexual arena, I think it doesn't have anything to do with intimacy with him. I think it has everything to do with
power.
Right, overpowering a person. Sad, but that's the vibe he gives off. You're a little muffled every once in a while when you first start talking.
Oh no, my hair ruins everything. So
Oh, I got you. I need a haircut. Where are you? I can reach around behind my back and grab my hair. I need to go get a haircut.
it's like the bottom of my boobs.
Really? Probably about the same length.
Okay. So you're not ready for the inhumanity you're about to see. You are not ready. You're not ready.
All right. I'm going to pause it, call it a night. He convinced me I'm not ready for this. I already watched the fucking video. There like isn't even any blood.
I'll tip my hand. I'm getting more mad and more mad. The more I see what you're about to see, I'm getting more and more mad every single second. Okay. So when the car thing happens and then the process after the car thing happens. And then what happens after the car thing? Because I'm not going to interrupt this. I just want you guys to watch it. YouTube's going to hammer me. They're going to demonetize this. They're going to chink me in the algorithm and fine. But the people have to see this. So you have to share it. Put it on your Facebook, screen record it, go to the original video. I don't care. But people have to see this. That's why I went on live and I showed you guys the intro for my other videos. So when the car thing happens and then the treatment after the car thing and what is said after the car thing, the words being said, and then I'm not giving anything away. And this is like 5 minutes long. So,
okay, here it is. Notice the tongues coming out of the mouth. Here's our palate cleansing orange sherbet, lime sherbet, excuse me, as we say goodnight tonight. I'll play a song after this.
Hold on. You're really not ready for this.
You are not ready for what's about to happen. Not at all.
I heard in my
Hit
head that
the
song.
like-
Are you ready for this? When you
So-
cheerlead.
Somebody just palms the back of his head and shoves it down.
Button. Hit the like button right now. Hit the like button. Put a 1 in the chat if you think you're ready. Put a 2 in the chat if you know you're not ready. This is some nasty. All right. This is inhumane.
2 in the chat.
Oh, he zipped his lip. Here it comes. Here it comes. What
His
the
lips,
fuck?
The size of his lips are
watch.
about a zipper.
They're smaller than a zipper. Come on, watch. Just watch. Shh, watch. This is funny. He looks over at himself. Chili from 3 seconds ago just saw Chili from 3 seconds ago, who then sees Chili from 6 seconds ago, see Chili from 3 seconds ago, and it just completely fucking weirds him out. Look at the look on his face. He's like, what the fuck, 3 Chilis? And some of them are older than me.
Whoa. What's going on there?
Why does he always have to have his tongue
I'm
out
so
to
sorry.
concentrate? He's like a little kid playing a video game.
Yeah. Well, his grandma used to do that. He picked up that habit from grandma. I think he has a lot of grandma's mannerisms. One more time, zips the lip. And then Chili watches Chili zip the lip. And he's weirded. And then he sees it again.
Whoa. What's going on there?
So that is our palate cleansing lime sherbet from the evening. to de-stress you from the Morgan Tristram fiasco.
Shit train.
Morgan shit train. There you go. You got it, Chiz. The chit chain. Well, if Shiz seems to be interested in Mr. Tristram, I will be looking into his stuff too, especially now that Shiz, the Sherlock Holmes of CodedFriend.001, I am happy to be your Watson, Shiz, deduced brilliantly that there was a second account. And that second account, I was able to put the pieces together and figure out that the second account of Morgan Tristram, Isabella Live 2, is his account that he called the cops on himself with. More methadone madness.
I blame Uma Thurman for all of this.
It is. Well, look, man, Uma will make a man's fucking head spin. I like Uma Thurman. I've always liked Uma Thurman. So, Asta 1960, is it 68 or 69? Let me check. I just
68.
Asta 1968 requested this Aretha Franklin tune, and I played On the Way In Rock Steady by Aretha Franklin because it's hands down one of my favorite tunes. Going Down Slow was requested by Asta 1968. Going Down Slow is a blues tune I know by a couple different players, John Lee Hooker being one, Muddy Waters would be the other, maybe Howlin' Wolf. It's a phenomenal blues tune. I had no idea that Aretha Franklin had covered it, and I have a pretty large Aretha Franklin collection of music. I mean, I got a shit ton of Aretha. Some really fucking nice live stuff, too. I think I have like a 20-minute version of People Get Ready. So we will leave you out with Princess Z and his ballerina Tutu leading the Cavalcade of Psychopathy. We will have more about Morgan Tristram in the future. There will definitely be some chilly shit coming up. I do have a Jack Talcott clip, which was cut for tonight, but we've been on long enough. We'll save that for tomorrow. Jack Talcott, the proponent on YouTube of Live Without Fear. It always weirds me out that guys that say live without fear are always talking about being afraid. Just really weird for me. So we'll take a little look at what Jack Talcott is afraid of, and the tie-in to Princess Z is apparently Princess Z sees Jack Talcott as his kind of a nemesis, which is weird because Princess Z has always professed his love for bears, and if Jack Talcott were a gay man, he would probably just squeak into the bear category. Shiz, thank you for joining me tonight. Would you like to say anything before you go?
I don't know. I had fun.
Okay.
I popped in and out real quick just for the psycho stuff.
Right. I'm glad you were with me. It made a little more sense when you were with me, and you found things I might not have found for a few days. So thank you very much. Thank you to the listening audience. We will see you again soon. Last word, Shiz, before I mute you.
Yeah. Good night.
Good night.
I have had my fun. If I don't get well no more, if I don't get well no more. You see, my health is failing, and I'm going down slow. Yes, I am. Now, what I want you to do for me is somebody run my father. Tell him the shape that I'm in. Oh, yeah. Oh, tonight that somebody call my father. Tell him the shape that I'm in. Oh, yeah. And while you're talking to him, tell him to pray for me. And tell him to forgive me all my sins. Yeah, forgive me for my sins. Tell him that look for my clothes home. Oh yeah. Tell him look for my clothes home. Yeah. And tell him just in case he don't see my body, all he can do is stand there alone. And I believe he can do it. Yes, he can. Yeah, yes, he can.
Thank you, Aston, 1968, for a wonderful suggestion. Aretha Franklin, Going Down Slow. We will be back in the near future. I bumped Jay Giles for Aretha tonight. Maybe some Jay Giles next time. Old 73 stuff. Thank you for being with me. We'll see you again soon. Take care. Shiz, thank you for helping make sense of the confusion.